Get these comments up.
Check it out. Look who's back. Friday night. Surprise
Yeah.
mode. The Trap
Surprise.
Gang. One more time. Let's just hit it. Cling, cling. Welcome back. Welcome up. What up, man? What's up, Vic Vega?
Man, chilling. Whole lot of collecting, a whole lot of stacking up. You know, pretty exciting over since our last 150.
Yeah. It's just a little surprise mode tonight. Nothing official, nothing scheduled. Me and Vic Vega just decided to hop on the stream live and let y'all see what we've been collecting over the last few weeks. Catching up,
Indeed.
filling in a few gaps that we've been leaving a little bit open over the last couple of weeks, but it's all good, man.
Yeah, I'm feeling that double dragon backdrop.
Oh man,
Yo, Rich, come join us, bro. Like, yo, let me send you that link. Oh, you in the Bronx. Oh, come on.
there,
You in
yeah.
the Bronx
Shouts
right
out
now?
to Ruckus Radio. I was
Salute, though.
tuning in to our brothers this morning, checking out their live show. Our people right there, man. But yeah, this is scrolling through some different titles right here coming out of the Steam Deck that I got on deck over here, showing
Oh,
some of
yeah, I
the
appreciate that.
old school emulators right here, just paging through some of the screens, taking y'all
Yeah,
back.
that's dope.
Yeah. Well, what's good though, man? I know it's been a few
Yeah.
weeks since we've done our routine show, since we capped everything off with our first series
Yeah, right.
after episode 150. So how's things been going, man? Everything all right out there and down south?
Yeah, you just gotta excuse the mess.
A lot of
Still under
filing going on.
construction, sorting out these boxes with the new stuff. Like getting the system, put it back in that spot.
Yeah.
Just working.
Oh, man,
Tidying up.
it's under construction.
Yeah. Any collection know how that go. It gets messy. When you're doing the inventory.
Yeah, I ran out of space. I'm in one of those situations where I don't have any more room in my boxes. They're too tight. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
I
I
got a
need more
lot of loose
boxes
books.
actually.
A lot of loose books out there. Can't even file them until I figure out some more
For
all
that,
these books.
sometimes like when you got a certain series in one box, but it floods over to the next, you just gotta take that series out of that box, go to COZ, grab it all, and then just convert it to the new storage box. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like just so it don't get confused and like
Yeah.
like a
All my boxes
librarian.
are in order A to Z. So it's like whenever I have to put a new box in between something, just to make
Oh,
space, then every other box that proceeds it or precedes it has to be moved. You know what I'm
fact.
saying? So it's a process, man. It's definitely a process when you add new boxes into your
Yeah. Real
system.
collectors no.
Yeah, this it's realness, and a lot of that's going to be coming up soon. Like I said, as figure out where I'm going to put the rest of the shit and get some new boxes, and because a lot of new books are going to be coming in, seeing as how next week is New York City Comic Con.
Yep.
You know what that means.
Yeah. Go
A lot of
time.
digging in the crates going on, a lot of grails being acquired, and hopefully, coming back with some gems. That's what That's why everybody waits for this great weekend every year. Whatever city you're in, everybody's got Comic Cons, but
Yeah.
New York is one of a kind, of course,
Yeah, New
and
York, San Diego,
San
those
Diego,
two
whatever.
right
Yeah,
there are
that's
huge.
just world renowned. But yeah, well, I'm looking forward to next week. This is the first time that I'm going for a couple of days in a row. I got Thursday and Friday tickets this time, so
Yeah, I see
take
Dave
care of some
Collette
business.
anticipating. He already has his reserve.
Who's that?
Dave Collects.
Oh, okay. Shouts out to
Yeah,
Dave
he's been showing
Collex.
his online inline app status.
Yeah, I think he was mentioning that this is his first Comic Con. Actually, this is his first time
Oh
going.
yeah, you know he about to spend some money.
I told him that too.
You know
I
they
told
go
him that's
flex.
exactly what I said. I hope your wallet's been working out because you gonna go in there and just bug
Hell
the
yeah.
fuck out. I mean, it always catches me off guard. It's all kinds of shit that you just see that you never expect when you're walking around some event like that. And it's always good to have a lot of dough and just be ready to spend, but to pace yourself at the same time because you don't want to be spending a few hours in there and then you ran through all your money. Next
Right.
thing you know,
You want to make sure like you look around first before you
yeah,
get too amped up. You know.
there's there's truthfully a real game plan and a real strategy that goes behind a real professional Comic Con visit. If you're really
Right.
trying to cover ground and make something happen, it's really a plan has to be made, because those events, they're massive. It's mad people
Yeah.
in these huge convention centers. And I don't know if you ever been in the Javits Center before, but
Long time ago, car show.
big. It's big convention center here in New York City, and they go all out. So yeah, if you're an old man like me, you got to think about your feet wearing out all day too.
Right.
So you got to pace yourself. I know how to do it. This ain't my first rodeo, man, for
Right.
sure. We got a lot under the belt. I think this is my seventh consecutive year, if I'm not
Nice.
mistaken, something like that. But yeah, shouts out to all the Comic Con heads. That's some big New York City thing. I'll be meeting up with
Rucky
some
said, "Wear
people.
Skechers."
Word. Put some. I need to get some gelling. I need to get gelling. Put the gels in my fucking
Them
soul.
Asics.
Word, man.
What's in
It's
your
no
cup?
joke. Oh yeah, my bad, man. I'm
Nah,
actually on some old classy shit. I'm drinking some rosé tonight.
Rosa.
Drinking rosé, man. It was some. I had a bottle in the fridge. I was like, you know what? Might as well crack that bitch tonight, man.
Woo. Boy, don't tempt me with that jellyfish. First you get the dough, then
Ruckus
you
Radio
get the
says to wear the
butter.
Skechers and that the feet will last all day. All
Yeah,
right, I might have
Rucky stay with them 3-inch fucking rubber sketches on,
to
looking like
check
a
into that.
Mario brother.
I might have to check into
Yeah,
that because it's serious
doing
business.
something a little different tonight.
What's that? Dogfish Head Ale. Okay. 90-minute Imperial IPA. That just sounds very robust in taste.
Yeah, I'm drinking nice and slowly.
How much is that? 12%? What does that say up there?
Oh, 9.
9%. Okay. Oh,
A
you
little
going you going
extra.
strong. Nine is that's pretty substantial there, Vic
Oh, check
Vega.
out the artwork though.
Always some unique artwork on the
That's
cans that you
for
select.
sure.
That looks
That's
like a
all.
drunk Galactus.
It sure does.
Yeah.
I want a can just to put up on the wall and not open it, because the artwork is so hard,
Nah, that's fly. I
but
like it. I thought it was a Dr. Pepper can at first because the color
because
scheme
the
and all
colors of that maroon and that cream
that.
color
Yeah.
combination, I would think the same thing too.
Batman, what's good, sis? Peace,
Batman got
peace.
books.
Word up,
Yeah, we've
man.
been good. We've been shopping. We've been
Yeah,
getting
last time we got a surprise visit from Batman, showing off her
back.
brand new room design over there too. So that was
Yeah,
that was dope. Shouts out.
she got too much stuff to even keep the room clean right now. Like she's piling up new
That's
bins,
dope.
new collectibles.
Hey,
But we're about to come fully loaded. We're gonna be doing a little Batman Big Vega thing, showing
we
some more
waiting.
stuff.
That's what we're talking about. Don't
Offspring,
let that out the bag yet, though, man. That's we just a little special pop up tonight.
yeah,
We're not
it's still here though.
yeah.
Like
We're not
always.
telling them about the machine in the background. You know what I mean? Let that work. You know what I mean?
Indeed. Still working on my lighting too. I'm about to get a LED set up, so it'll look good. Better quality microphone so that I can sound like nice and crisp and clear into the mic.
Oh man, you sound fantastic tonight, man. But give it
Appreciate
give it an hour or two after we get some of this juiciness. We both gonna be sounding like we got
it.
mic
I sound like
problems. So
Rocky. Hey, man.
Word. It's all right. Nothing wrong with that. We grown to do what the fuck we want, man. It's comic book trap house time.
Facts.
So what's up, man? You've been watching TV shows. We're gonna do it just like we normally do. We're not gonna do any kind of cover combat, none of that shit tonight.
Right.
But
We
we
just
just
doing
laying it,
William.
kicking back, catching up, man. That's all it is.
Facts.
Who knows? By the time we get drunk, we might just do impromptu whatever. You know.
Might cosplay for you know.
Word. Who knows?
Yeah, so like I've only watched She-Hulk. I haven't been too hip to too much stuff comic related as far as comic related. But
Yeah.
I am a little psyched and thrilled about this new Ryan Reynolds trailer with
Oh,
Jackman.
oh.
I
Yeah, what
think it looks
everybody's talking
like
about, the
you know,
Wolverine show up in the Deadpool. Yep. That's
yeah,
tight. That's tight.
that's huge. That's
Yeah, I
huge.
mean, that's
Oh,
not. Oh, that's not gonna be for a long time.
right,
We got a couple of years before that happens. But
right.
hey,
2024, I believe, or something like that. And
yeah,
then we
it's cool
got
to know.
the
It's
Marvel
cool.
work reached out to Harrison Ford. Have you heard about that?
Nah, what's up with that?
To play Thunderbolt Ross Red Hulk for the Thunderbolts. That was
Ooh,
from a CBR source that that
what an
went,
amazing replacement for the late great William Hurt. You know what I'm saying? Who we just lost.
yes sir.
And
That's the
man,
proper.
Harrison Ford would be a nice step in. Now, see, if they're willing to do that, man, I I still think that they should be willing to recast T'Challa too, man.
Yeah,
I think it's a little bit ridiculous, this whole hanging up the jersey type of thing because of the loss of Chadwick Boseman. Of
right.
course, that's a huge loss situation, but come on, the human being and the character shouldn't have to, live each other's lives or die each other's deaths. You know,
Yeah,
recast the goddamn character.
right.
Rest in peace, Chadwick Boseman. But
Indeed.
Black Panther lives on, my nigga.
Right. I think this is utilizing it as like a slight in betweener
Yeah,
to because this is a slight speculation from these websites. Don't take it from me. This is not actually my opinion. That and it could be totally false that Doctor Doom might be the secret villain because this story from the way they're looking
no,
at
of
it is based
course.
on
No,
already like with
yeah,
the Namor and Atlantis versus Wakanda. It was
yeah.
on
If you know, it's not
vibranium.
a secret or a speculation at all. That's exactly
Right.
what the fuck's happening. That's what they're going towards. Doom War. It's a
Yeah.
6-issue series. There's so much, beef between Atlantis and Wakanda in the comics, and Namor and T'Challa always fighting, hate each other.
Yeah.
So it's no speculation. That's exactly where they're
Big
going.
bittersweet kind of situation they always get into.
It's
And
wonderful.
there was what's the other
That's funny though. Going back to what you said about Harrison Ford stepping in as Thunderbolt Ross, he said he could play a skeleton.
man, that's
Yeah,
cold.
it's true, man. It's true though, man. Harrison Ford is old now. You know what I'm saying? God damn, this nigga done pulled out the fucking Thor goblet.
Mid. Mead.
Not
I never
mad.
knew how to say it until I saw the movie. I was like, okay, I've been saying it wrong
Or
all along.
mead.
Mead.
Shouts to
I
that.
need my mead.
Nah, you right though. You right about that. He's OG for real. He's old, man. He's
You heard about the
not no ready for no
news
action.
that the Armor Wars has been transcended from the TV series into a full blown film.
I saw that alert earlier today.
Yeah, that's
That's
what I
great,
thought.
man. That's good because Don Cheadle deserves a little bit more of a outlet because of his
Yeah,
legacy as an actor, number one, and that whole Iron Man story is gonna usher in a lot of other stuff because from rumors of a few years ago, they're saying that that's how we're gonna get back the Punisher in and they're possibly going to be really doing the Punisher War Machine story arc to bring back the Punisher into the MCU through
That
Armor
would be
Wars.
nuts.
Which is a little mashup, of course, of storylines. Because one comes way before another as far as Armor Wars in Iron Man comics. I think that was like in the 200s, like 225 or some shit like that, on to 232 or something. But that series came years before that whole Punisher War Machine. But at the same time, it could go together and make for a dope transition back into the MCU for the Punisher. Who knows? Who knows?
Yeah, I mean,
But they're bringing them all back. Bringing them all back in from the whole Netflix days.
I just
Old
hope
Charlie
they bring them
Cox.
in with the same type of energy.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah. And they've been
that's what
teasing
we want to
Daredevil's
see.
return in this She-Hulk series that's been going
Yeah,
on.
the gold with the golden burgundy.
Yeah, the old school, and he was even in a part of one of the trailers. I guess they're not going to do that until like the very last episode or something like that, because this show is definitely not time for any action at all. It's not. I don't
Right.
think no Redman song when I hear this She-Hulk show. It's no time for some action at all. It's just all. It's like I don't know what the show is. I don't even want to get into. I'm not saying I don't enjoy it. It's fun to watch, but it's just like it could just they could take She-Hulk the character out of it completely,
Yeah.
and it wouldn't make a difference because that whole character just is not doing anything as the character in the show. It's just a little bit
Yeah,
of
it's
fucking.
kind of cute.
It's a little spice on top of something that's already cooked.
Right.
It's not the main point of the show.
Yeah,
She-Hulk should be in parentheses at the bottom of whatever the title of the show really is.
Jenny Walters.
Yeah, or whatever, but that She-Hulk shouldn't be the main title because she ain't the main point of the show. All right, but aside from all that,
what your point was.
yeah, I still watch it. It's
I
funny.
think you know what I think. Yeah, it is funny.
I've
It
had some
definitely
laughs.
is.
I've had some laughs. You know what I'm
It
saying? I
definitely
think
is.
it's pretty
I
fun.
enjoy it for that.
Yeah.
But it's like what was the when they're in the corporate office and marketing, like what was the to me, what audience are we going for? That it when I'm thinking they're looking for is females that don't know shit about comics, that they
Well,
think
see,
they'll draw to
they're
it.
not going for any audience because there's no audience that was asking for this shit in the first place. You understand what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
there's no there's no direction at all. They're just throwing it out there and seeing what shit sticks to the wall or slides the fuck off. And I mean, hey, She-Hulk is sticking because believe it or not, the numbers came in and She-Hulk did better than Andor and some other shit that debuted on Disney at the same time.
I know that's hurting Rich right now hearing that.
It's hurting, it's ridiculous. I mean, hey, we can definitely get into some Andor talk because that's what I've been waiting on. But at the same time, She-Hulk blew it out. She-Hulk's numbers were more impressive when the clock came in. Shouts out to Dave in the building. What's good?
Yeah, y'all probably bump heads when you guys are at the Comic-Con.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna be meeting up with some of
Hey,
our
I think
brothers
you
that
should
we've
guys
there's no question. Drunk Banthers in the house. I didn't even see that. What's good with it, man? Shouts out to my
hop
Cali Connect
on.
right
Like
there.
come join us and crack one.
My LA
Crack
fam
one
right
open.
there, man. I was just with Bill and the gods out there, man, not too long ago. Looking forward to returning.
Ooh.
Looking forward to seeing them on the New York side.
Yeah, that would be dope.
There it is. Dave is going to be in the house on Thursday. Absolutely. Shouts out to all the peoples out there, man.
Take some pics, show some books together, share some content with also subscribe to Dave's collects on YouTube. He has a channel where every week he releases new releases.
Yeah, throw that link up in the chat. Throw that link up in the chat. Let them know. I don't know what the fuck that
Yeah,
is.
he's
Oh,
always
oh
in the
shit!
building.
I saw this thing. I was like, "Is the police in my house?" This shit started fucking me up. I was like, "Wait a
About to
minute."
catch epilepsy up in
I know I
here.
get that ticket over there, but they don't come in your house, do they? All
Word.
right, all right. Yeah, it's gonna be something impressive next week, man. We're gonna um we're gonna do some live feeds from Comic Con too. You know, I'm not gonna be up in there and not turn the stream on a couple of times. It's only right. Ray, you see, was the first person to tell me to get my pockets up. What, man? Please, ready, get it ready, get it ready. Where's my wallet at, man?
I wonder if Rio's gonna be up in there. I think he is.
My wallet is taking Nutrigenics right now, man. This is like trying to get its weight up because next week is gonna be no joke, no joke. 2 days too. This is the first time I'm doing the 2 day thing. I'm just trying to really break myself. That's just what it is, though. My people, them drunk banthers. You got to come on out, man. You know, it's y'all's time. I'm out there every week. Y'all come on out to New York. Oh man! All right, so we got Comic Con coming. We talk shit about She-Hulk. Let's get into the Andor. I know you don't fuck with Star Wars that heavy, man, but
I did watch
did you check it out?
the Obi joint, so I haven't watched Andor yet. But the Rich is hyping it up so much that I might as well just take
Yeah,
a stab at it.
it's not even the same type of flavor as that Obi-Wan Sesame Street bullshit. I hated that show. It was terrible. But this is this is more painstakingly written, carefully constructed by people who have already proven their responsibility in Star Wars lore with the creation of Rogue One
Right,
and finally getting to they'll continue their work, but in a previous manner because this is a prequel series to the whole Rogue One story that led up to A New Hope. So they're really winding the clock back on a lot of these Star Wars stories and taking you to different parts of the universe that don't have everything to do with the Skywalkers and all that type of shit. And getting to see some stories in the galaxy that get to come from a different angle. It's
right.
definitely appreciated, man, and they're doing a great job. We got 3 episodes on the debut of Andor, and we got our 4th episode that just came out this past Wednesday. I'm enjoying it. I'm
I
definitely
like the
enjoying it.
mix of opinions in the chat because per se, all right, Ruckus Radio, Rich, our boy, he can't stand She-Hulk. He loves Andor. He praises it all the time.
Yeah.
Um, Drunk Banthas, they actually enjoy She-Hulk. While on the flip side, Dave's collection, he tried to dig Andor and it's just not sinking in just yet. You know,
Well,
so
Dave,
it's
then
like
he
a mix
says
up of
he said he wound up watching Rogue One instead. But I mean, does that mean that was the first time you're watching Rogue One, or did you try to watch the prequels before Rogue One? It's good to watch Rogue One first and then go back. I mean, not necessarily,
I'm
unless
glad
you're
you
going to
told me
watch
that
the whole
because
series beforehand.
that's probably what I'll do before I go right into it because I never even heard of
It's still
Andor
a
to be real
prequel.
with you.
This is the story that's happening now is before Rogue One, but I mean, it's still going to lead up
But
to
still,
the
man,
beginning
it
of
hits
Rogue One.
better. You know, yeah, it hits better when you watch the whole epitome of it.
Yeah,
Or
it's just
epiphany, better yet,
yeah,
epiphany.
it's good
That'd
to
be a good word.
have a little backstory to know exactly what you're looking at. Might bring a little clarity to what's causing a little confusion at the time.
Yeah,
But definitely at the same time too, Rogue One is one of those shows where it's kind of like not it's unapologetically Star Wars. I'll just say that. It's not one of those shows that tries to water itself down to welcome in people who don't really know a lot of shit about Star Wars lore and shit like that. It goes right in. This one's for the fans.
Right.
So, if it's a little hard to understand, it's something on the Obi-Wan lines where it's just a little more lightly written, can kind of be a little bit easier to digest. But,
Right.
this Rogue One type stuff is a little bit more for the seasoned Star Wars vet.
Kind of gotta be in the loop. And I know Rich is like a thorough Star Wars fan.
Yeah, it's just a little. They go a little deeper. I just
He could
put it like that. It
appreciate,
ain't like
the
it's not like the old Republic or nothing. But they go in. They go in. But yeah, I got some Star Wars books to show tonight. I know that.
I
Stuff has
will
been
be
coming in.
right back before we get warmed up with that. You know what
Uh-oh.
time it
What's
is.
going on? I still got all my goddamn effects over here. Don't act like you gotta get
Yes,
away.
sir.
Also would like
There he goes. No escape for the weary here on the Trap House. Shouts out to everybody, man, for real, who's in here, um, following us, checking out some of the older shows. All y'all cats who's always been with us, from day one. We truly salute y'all and respect due. Man. Yeah. I gotta agree to what you're just saying here. I gotta agree with you. You watch Rogue One, it's just Disney Star Wars. It's not written like the movie Star Wars. You're right. It's there. One thing I'll give to them on that level is it's a series of shows that's going to be a little more fleshed out than it was the writing style than they had to do to fit it into a 2-hour movie, but it's going to be a little more actively paced in the film, I guess, versus a series where they're kind of expanding a little bit more on the characters and the story. But I can understand that feeling at the same time, especially after we have had 4 episodes, but this one is going longer than most. I think we're getting 12 episodes from this series, and with that being the case, then it's going to be a little bit slower of a burn, but collectively I think it's going to come together as something pretty damn good. But we'll see. Time is only going to be able to tell, and
Right.
that's what it is. Drunk Banthers, I agree. Also excited about the Acolyte. That's moving into the High Republic right there, man.
So, not to throw it off course, but have you been up to speed with the whole X?
No, I'm not reading any current Marvel comic books because to me it's just they're not doing it for me. Except for Daredevil. I like Daredevil
Punisher good.
and the Punisher. I do fuck with Punisher, but yeah, that Axe thing with that whole crossing over into a million different titles and all that type of stuff. I can't get into it.
I gotta say, like, I like where the Devastation went. That shit was hard.
Mm.
That was hard because it
Now,
was
the
like,
whole thing is the Celestials are coming back after their whole like they do every 50 years and judging again, right? Is that what's going on?
well, what happened was when the Eternals, the maniacal one that has Thanos' grandfather Uranos held in prison.
Yeah.
He's manipulating shit. Not all the Eternals are on board with this, but he's classified that since the mutants were able to confirm that they are officially immortal now through this,
Right.
through the 5 mutants that regenerate them through eggs and download their consciousness when they get killed, that they're deviants. So once they exceeded that exception, it was like they gotta go. It was
Okay.
just rule of thumb. So
Okay.
like what Tony Starks and a few of the Eternals and a few that weren't okay with it, and Mr. Sinister came up with was that celestial that they use as a headquarters. We need to create a new god for them to abide by. That way we could utilize this god to this resurrected celestial to kind of neutralize this situation, but it got worse.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Legion went head on with Uranos. That shit, yo. When
All
he
right,
attacked the
yeah, I'm not gonna.
populace, which is Mars, yo, he wiped them out in 1 hour. He had 1 hour to do the work. He
Wow,
just
I'm not gonna
wrapped up the
discount the whole
population.
thing. Um,
It's good though.
so is it a limited series? I guess.
It's like any other X thing they do where you gotta, you could read the in betweens, but you could just read the main books and just be on par with it. But the in
Okay.
between books give you more in depth. But who got time to be reading 30 books?
And
You know,
money, man. Nobody gonna be go out there spending money on just
no,
a
I go
bunch of
online
stuff.
though.
Yeah,
I
true,
got the
true.
main books, but the
Right,
additionals I just read them online if I have time to, and
right.
then it shows you the reference like if someone got killed or if something happened like Magneto got a fish ripped through him, you know what
Yeah.
I mean? But then you thinking he dead like the rest of the population, but then he had like a metal orb around his heart, angry. Yo, this shit is dope.
We gotta let them know. We gotta let them know. That
Yeah,
sounds amazing.
Magneto's not the one, man. Like you already know.
That's dope. That's dope, man. You know, Marvel is
Marvel with a
always all over
trilogy.
the place. There's always got some kind of new event underway, and that's just what it's all about. You know, selling
Yeah,
books. Make it happen, man.
the Thor versus Hulk wasn't bad. They're still hinting at Titan. There's still a darker presence that Odin recognized, and as they were clashing to the core, they both got exposed to Gamma. They both got exposed to being worthy. It was crazy because
Okay.
Odin could make that switch since he's in the hammer,
So
and
I hear now that Thor and Venom are coming together.
they're
In,
gonna team up.
okay.
New issue actually that came out this week.
Uh, I haven't been keeping up with that either, man. I fell off
Yeah,
a
Venom.
lot of that.
I don't know if I'm popping nobody bubble. It's not really news, but
Uh
he's
oh, spoiler alert.
I mean, is it okay to say it?
Go ahead. I
Or you
don't.
want to read it first?
We gave him the warning. What you got?
All these new characters that's popping up in the Venom book, we were expecting some real new character development, but it's really all Eddie Brock
Okay.
in
He's just
different
like,
time zones.
yeah.
That and the fucked up part is like his son got to die in order for him to develop into this most vile version, and he's like hell to the no. You know, how am I kill my son? You get it. Like in time now, imagine trying to kill your son to become the ultimate Meridius and Bedlam.
Mm.
So that's where that trans. It's not like really like wow. It's cool, but it's like damn. We kind of. I was hoping there was a little bit more mystique to this storyline. Donny Cates always gets you up there, and then he's like, no parachute.
Yeah, it's everything has just been falling flat with a
Yeah,
lot of
Dave
that shit
knows. He
lately.
says just different versions.
Okay, there you go.
Image been hitting so hard with the indies. Oh man, Boom Studios. I've been really enjoying those a lot. Shout out to Jonathan Chance, creator of Cover the Dead with Lime
Okay,
on Moonshine. I think it's Moonshine Comics or Moonshine Press. But that comic is
that's killing it.
fantastic. We've been communicating. Um, Shout out to Larry of Niobe Comics, Rebel Comics. They're officially
Oh,
exclusive now.
they in the shelves now.
Yeah,
Shout
they're
out to
kicking
Niobe
ass. They're
Comics,
kicking
man.
ass and taking names. So salute to that for that achievement. Max
What?
DeVille still going hard, getting those large numbers up on Mary Machine Gun, the Ninja Bimbos. Yeah, like he got the crazy books. Neo Tokyo. Go look out for that. Check out Atrocity Press if y'all don't know. Look
Right.
into that. Great titles.
Fam of the comic book trap house. They're always
Absolutely.
been on the show. Always welcome to come
Oh
through.
yeah, Aaron Dolan too. Look out for that too. All the books that he works with, like The Last Job, The Post. He has a lot of good stuff going on.
Check
We
out
love
all the past guests and fam of Comic Book Trap House because
check the archive.
we only fuck with real motherfuckers up here, and of course they're doing work. People are out
Facts.
there getting a lot of recognition out there, and it's for good reason.
Yeah, good stuff.
Shouts out to some of our other fam, like our brother Rios Palante, and the food
Oh yeah,
stamps,
facts.
because you'll definitely be in the building at New York City Comic Con next week. I can't remember the booth. I need to get the Comic Con
You see
info
that
real quick.
autograph right there.
There you go. Now, let's tell us a little bit about
You
what that is.
teaser.
Tell us a little bit about that. What book is that you got right there?
All right, so we all have this one. We've all shown this one already.
Hmm.
That's issue number 2 of Food Stamps, created by Rios Palante. It is the foil edition Comic Con version, actually, from last year. Always personalizes his stuff. He's a really good brother, very good supporter of this platform. So this is actually issue number 3, which he personally autographed. It has a special artist. I cannot remember the artist's name, but this was done, in respects to Rio's movement, from this
Okay.
artist that has done a lot of work in the comic book world. Now, and I apologize again for not knowing the name. I'm not good with names for shit ever, but that's issue number 3, and I believe he might be he'll be present at that Comic Con that you guys will be at. He has a
Absolutely.
lot of new
He'll be
figures.
right here, as you see,
There you go.
booth 1577, the New York Comic Con, this coming next week, Thursday through Sunday. Our fam, Rios Palante, the man behind the food stamps
Facts.
legacy, will be in the house. I was up there with him last year at Comic Con.
That's right.
That's where I got some of those books that I had signed before, and I'm definitely looking forward to getting the new joint next week. Make
Yeah,
sure you
that's
stop
gonna be a
by and
good
holler
one.
at the brother too if y'all are gonna be there. Jot that down, booth 1577. You can get the Comic Con app too and start like favoriting different booths, and I think there's ways to do that and figure out exactly where to go on the map once you get in the building, because it's kind of hard to navigate if you don't already know about it.
Yeah, not to make a spoiler, but look out in one of his future issues soon. The food stamps for my variant, um, artwork custom.
Right.
It's an homage that he gave me the honor of actually accepting. That's so dope. We showed it on a couple shows ago,
That's right.
and I just needed to throw some finishing details on the color, and that might go issue 4 or 5.
A lot
We'll
of
get that one.
collaborations have bloomed from what we do right here, and just
Facts.
here for y'all.
Nightcrawler said, "What do y'all think of Ice Song from Eric July?" I heard of Ice Song. I think that's that from that new publishing company. Yeah, I know
Uh,
what he's talking about. I
I'm not
didn't really, I
very
didn't read it yet.
I don't know if I'm familiar with that one right there.
It
Not
was
familiar with that.
actually slightly controversial too. I forgot the
Esau.
name of the publishing of that. Actually, my boss ran it to my attention. I went home and looked it up, and
Okay.
yeah, so, yeah. We'll
Yeah.
get back to you on that. We don't want to stagnate, trying to figure that part out right now. I think
Nah, let
Race
us
he looked
know.
it up right quick.
Let us know a little bit about that Nightcrawler, and welcome to the show, by the way, too. Everybody out there who hasn't
Raptor
already,
Girls.
mash
Yeah.
that thumbs up button if you haven't. It's Friday night. Let us know also in the chat what y'all sipping on out there. I don't care what it is. If it's orange juice, if it's rye whiskey, water, milk, whatever. Let us know what you're sipping on over there on a nice Friday night, man.
Yeah, I hope you're not sipping on milk. You be having the shits before the night day.
Word, man. And then to all my wonderful listeners out here, yeah, I agree with the green tea, even though I'm not really brewing none. I'm smoking on that green
You never
tea
go
tonight.
wrong with that.
Yeah,
Yo,
all my
again,
legal state people out there enjoying your smokes too.
yeah. Anybody checking in now? Excuse the room. It's a lot of under construction. Book,
But it's flavor
book
though, man.
scanning. Lot of
Uh,
mess going on. Lot of mess. It's
it,
comic book mess, as you can see.
it's all good, man. It's a good mess. Good mess to
Yeah.
have. Good
When those
mess to
lights
have.
get hooked up and all these books are in place, it's gonna look nice. But yeah, got some collectibles, got some books.
Yeah, let's start getting into some
Yeah,
stuff, man. Let's take a look.
we got a lot to
Usually
show.
we show books every week and all this type of shit, but we haven't been on in a while. I've just got some random stuff to go through.
Yeah.
Um, couple of pawn shop finds, some dollar bin digs,
Yeah, always.
um, a couple of really unexpected great books that came about.
Yeah, I'm gonna peep
Just great
something.
stuff to show. And I did actually replay the episode 150, and I set that off, and I went on and on and on and on for days and months. So tonight we're gonna set it off with Vic Vega. He gonna show us some shit tonight.
Oh man, that's flattering, man.
Yeah, mainly because I want to roll up before I do all that and kick back. But we need y'all definitely out there. Shouts out to my man DJ Polarity. I see you over here. We haven't seen him tapping in a long while. That's my brother.
Looks like a motherfucker. All right, let's get started.
Hopefully, we can get some of y'all to show up at Comic Con too. I don't know if Polarity. I don't know if you're heading out there.
Yeah, Polarity need to pull up.
Yeah, that he belongs in there. There's gonna be a dope signing and panel with my man Chuck D from Public Enemy.
Yeah, that's gonna be sick.
He's gonna be pairing up with my man Esoteric from 7L and Esoteric.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna be doing a joint book signing at their booth. I can't. I'm gonna look it up right now and let y'all know what booth number that is for all my comic book / hip hop fans out there. It's always been a marriage between those two things, but
Yeah.
my man Mr. Chuck D is gonna be in the house. He's got a comic called I think Apocalypse 91 or something. He's doing a comic from that. But yeah, here it is. This is it right here. I don't want to. I'm gonna angle it so it doesn't get too bright. But Chuck D is gonna be there Friday. The signing at the booth 4131, 1:30 p.m. to 2:30, and he'll be on the panel with the great DMC of Run DMC and Czarface, 7L and Esoteric.
And they all have books too.
Following that, yeah. Now I got the Czarface comic last year at Comic Con when I was over there chopping up with my man Esoteric, and
Public Enemy had the one with the fists. They were like a robotic, android kind of looking fist.
I haven't seen that one yet, man, but I'm definitely gonna be copping it because
it was wild, bro.
I hit up this account because I didn't know if this was gonna be one of those events at Comic-Con that would require a reservation, because a lot of the panels and signings require reservations, and all that shit got sold out on the pre-registration website yesterday. So I had to inquire about that, and they did get back to me and respond. This is not registration or reservation required at all.
Nice.
You show up, it's going to be some first come, first serve. You purchase the book, and that will give you, when you purchase the book, that'll give you the signature and your admittance into the panel that happens immediately following the signing. So yeah, if you're interested in that, might be something to look out for Comic-Con next week.
It's going to be big.
It's definitely going to be big. It's definitely going to be beyond big. All right.
Yes, sir. Yes, that's what she said.
That was definitely perfect timing. Yeah. So before I even show any books,
yeah,
I gotta say I'm proud to have this.
I'm gonna spark this fucking.
I think Batman for this. Sorry, like I'm still like not with the Bluetooth. I gotta worry about all these wires that's around. Still gotta catch up. But this right here.
Oh shit!
Really.
G.I. Joe's. Sorry, just let me get you on the full screen.
Yo, that was life right there. And it's funny how like, you grow up and you're like, all right, that was cool back then.
Yeah.
And then when you see the person in the flesh, it just it hits you in a different way.
Hell yeah, man!
Was right there.
That true nostalgia is
with
risen
the
up
chin and the mustache and the hat, like shoulder, like huge as fuck.
Now, was he the voice of the
The
sergeant?
movie, he was
Okay,
the actual voice.
tight,
So what
tight.
happened was like he had gotten a contract with G.I. Joe for the cartoon to boost up their marketing. But then when he went with what's this wrestler and he betrayed USA in WWF.
Oh yeah, I can't remember.
You
Not
know what I'm talking about.
yeah,
And then he started throwing the Middle East flag.
Iron
And then
Sheik.
when Hulk Hogan got into the smoke, they dropped the G.I. Joe contract. But he was so popular, he already became an iconic figure with G.I. Joe. So
Gotcha.
like then he went back to USA, you know, him and Hulk Hogan had the most iconic match where he technically beat Hulk Hogan, but the referee was distracted. It was dope shit, but yo, to be put in the Cobra clutch by the actual Sergeant Slaughter,
Wow.
yo,
Why
Batman
don't we have that photo
definitely,
on deck?
yo, that shit was crazy. Cause he just there, you know, it's like you could take a picture with him, get an autograph. Batman was like, yo, I could see you geeking the fuck out. Like, you like really feeling this shit. I'm like, nah, chill, don't do that. Cause, you know, it's a little grip. And she's like, nah, I gotta do it because you too geeked up. Like, I want to see you. So she went ahead and did that. And we took the pictures, we shook hands, we talked. And then he was like, all right, soldier, you're an official squad, you know, Sergeant Slaughter squadron. And then he was like, but hold on 1 minute. You can't leave the squadron without a test. And he just put me in that shit.
Oh shit.
Yo, it was just an honor. It was different. Like it's like that childhood connection, you know, with the hero. You
Yeah,
know what I mean?
that's great, man. What
It
an
was different. It was excellent, man. And I thank her so much for that. It was just a great experience.
fantastic.
He's still a hero. He's still Sergeant Slaughter. He's out here, you know?
Oh, okay.
But yeah. Now
That's
enough
dope.
about that.
That's dope.
It was
But man,
definitely dope.
I mean,
I got
those
pictures of him Cobra clutching the fuck out of me.
GI Joe is, a property that will always be in the hearts. Even if they're not making the cartoon like they used to, or action figures. The kids don't give a shit about action figures
Yeah.
anymore.
They
Or
huge. Those figures be going for like 150 and up each
no,
figure.
I mean, yeah, those are collectors. Those aren't
Yeah.
kids running around playing with them outside like we were.
Right.
Real action figures.
Right.
You know what I mean? Not collectible.
Oh, that's another thing. I just want to chime in real quick. The voice of Storm Shadow from the cartoon. He also did Men in Black. He did a lot of other shows. He did Jim. He did he's an actor as well. He Batman was able to meet him in the flesh. Happened to have a Storm Shadow shirt that he personally was able to sign signature. Then he turned her around and threw it in Japanese, Storm Shadow on her back. So she is not allowed to wear that shirt anymore.
That's tight. That's tight, man.
It's official.
Y'all had a
We got it on
G.I.
video.
Joe little powerhouse day, man. That's great.
Yeah,
That's
that was
wonderful.
dope. Just had to throw that in there.
Word, man. So yeah, let's look at some books, man.
Yeah.
I know you got some things to show. Let's get into it, man.
I'm gonna go through real quick because I got stacks.
Take your time, man. Yeah, it's no rush. We're here to kick it back on a Friday night. I want to see some books.
There's so much shit I don't remember what's key and what's not.
Just go through them and take your time. Take your time.
Flip these babies. Right,
there's no cover combat tonight. There's none of that shit. We're just kick it back, looking at some books.
So
hit us up in the chat room. I want to see some thumbs up in the chat if y'all are ready to look at some books. There's Vic Vega's mead mug is bigger than his head.
Yeah, boy. So
I bet you wish you had the Sorcerer Supreme somewhere around you. You can fill it back up.
Oh man, we be besties, bro. Inseparable. Like, yo, Juan, get the fuck out the way. Peter Parker Spectacular Spider-Man. This came up in one of those mystery packs.
All right, now you already know the first book that you show speaks to my soul. Peter Parker Spectacular Spider-Man. That's just one of my favorite comic book series of all time. I've got all of them. Well, up to 200. That's another mission of mine at Comic-Con. I plan on starting I got every issue of that 1 through 200. And I plan on go ahead and knocking out the rest, and I'm going to get started at Comic-Con next week.
Oh, you're going to get lucky, trust. That's the right place.
Let us know if you're going to Comic-Con. What's your mission? What are you going there to get? Are you going a bag of Grail? Are you going? Did you save up a lot of money and you're going in there to buy Hulk 181? What's going on? Let us know if
They
you're going
grab
to
a
Comic
ground,
Con.
grab a
What's your
Comics
purchase
edition, and
mission?
then grab a indie exclusive.
Word.
One of those three notions are the best way to go, in my opinion.
Nice.
What if Flash Thompson became Spider-Man?
Nice. Never seen that one before.
Let's speak this. Oh, the fix. I just like the cover.
Yo, let me tell you now, The Fix. I was a very avid reader of that series. I read the whole series. Loved it. Everyone that came out. It's like some
Good shit, man.
it's kind of like a real Miami Vice type of buddy cop situation, but they're way out of control. These two dudes is bananas. It's Hollywood.
That cracks me up because I ain't read it yet, so now I'm like, now I'm definitely gonna read it.
Sharky. I got the first issue of that and wasn't really feeling it. Didn't keep it going.
Yeah, it was. This was These are quarter bins right here. So like 25 cents. I said why not? Because the cover looked good. You know what I mean? That's some really exceptional art.
Tight.
You know, you can't go wrong for 25 cents.
And it's Mark Myler at the same time, and you never know. I mean,
Mark
the
Mahler,
Mylarverse is
he be hit.
expanding all
I've
over
been
that.
closed in on this one. I only read 1 or 2 issues that was in between, and I was already like impressed. It's a pretty grown ass like book, like on some Breaking Bad type shit, you know. So I actually think I had the whole set scattered around.
Right quick though. Dave Collection says that it's gonna be his first con. He's gonna get a few exclusives and hopefully a grail for his Amazing Spider-Man run. Now that's a good target. You know what I'm saying? A few exclusives for sure. I see a lot of artists that are gonna be in there popping off a bunch of shit.
Yep.
And one good thing that you already did, Dave, was get a Thursday ticket. Get there the first day and make sure you're able to nab some of the shit that's gonna be gone come
early
Friday.
bird special.
It's gonna be gone. So you made the right choice already with one move as a first timer. And going for a grail is a must. It's a must. I don't know which one I'm not. By the end of the show, maybe I'll announce what grail I'm gonna be going for, but I haven't made my complete decision yet. But we're gonna be getting busy in there, and it's time to really hustle too, man. It's about hustling. Don't just take the first price that's on the tag.
You're ready. You better have those Ray-Bans on, bro.
Ooh,
you already know what I'm talking about.
Peach Momoko will be in the house. Peach Momoko will be in the building.
Y'all better get a selfie with Peach, man.
She's not a big I'm not a big Peach fan, but she's a high commodity.
I don't want to speak to y'all if y'all don't get some type of picture of Peach, even from the corner of her ear or some shit like that.
Yeah, that's they can do that. I don't give a fuck.
Man, my fucking finger. I gotta work on
family tree.
All right, let me speed this up because I got a lot of shit.
Nah, you good, man. Take your time.
Goddamn, I think D Strong collects this one. The goddamn.
Goddamn.
This is issue number 2. Ill ass cover. This right here. Oh, sheesh. This is how funny it is. I bought it because Golden Rage is like a spoof of Golden Girls on the Island, a new comic from Image. And they had a second issue, which I showed on 150, but they do this like kind of like card cover. So I don't even know what this is, but this is a different comic that utilized the same cover technique. And this is actually, that does not help at all. Wow. Oh, Love Everlasting, issue number 2.
Okay.
So it's just a certain Image Comics that's utilizing this whole card technique, like you know what I mean, throughout different series. So I thought that was just so dope. This is the final issue of A Righteous Thirst for Vengeance.
Now you said the final issue?
Yeah.
Yo, let me tell you now. This is something you suggested to me a while back, and I got into it a little later. When I was on one of my trips, I started reading it on the plane. I love that book, man. What a great series.
Fucking good. They need to make a series or a movie out of this.
I haven't finished it, and I'm not all the way up, but
It's
I'm
vicious.
definitely gonna finish it. Now, what number is that issue?
This is issue actually number 11. That's the end of
Oh,
it.
okay, so that's it. Only 11.
Yo,
No.
it's deep. Like it's violent. It's realistic. The art spoke for itself. There wasn't much wording in this issue. All you had to do was look at the panels of art. That's how solid it was, man.
Yeah, that's one unique thing about the whole comic was like you said, it wasn't very verbose. There wasn't a lot of dialogue, but at the same time, the panels, the way the
Spoke for itself.
artwork flowed, helped tell the story.
It was masterful, like that.
Yeah,
That
very
dude,
ingeniously drawn out and laid out. Man, they got
look,
it all
and,
together.
and he stays consistent with the anatomy and the look of the character, no matter what angle they're coming from. His
Yeah.
background, like
See, as an
that,
artist, you
yo,
peep that. You
it
peep
reminded
that
me of
out.
a hero almost. You know what I mean? It was sick.
Mm.
This I haven't read yet, but Batman versus Robin, issue number 1, came out like a week or two ago. I'm not really excited about it because I think Batman should beat the dog shit out of a little kid. You know, this was cool because Nightwing has been exceptional with their covers every month. They always got some crack, and this one I couldn't let down, man. So this is Nightwing issue number 96 with the Brady Bunch type of scheme on the cover. Dope. Then we got Spider-Punk issue number 4. That's a variant that I thought was pretty fire. But I'm collecting Spider-Punk because I feel like sometime in the future he's gonna be upgraded, like put on the forefront.
Yeah, you gotta get that first appearance.
Yeah, and this is the good time to get it. You know what I mean? Like,
Well,
his highlight in his solo series, in those boxes. So his what I was speaking about, Avengers, X-Men, Eternal Judgment Day. This is the Scotty Young variant, which was the only one left when I had got to the shop. Issue number 3. A little humor thrown in there, but it's a pretty intense. A lot of people getting ripped apart in the series, actually. 10,000 Black Feathers. Ready C has the A cover. I don't even know if it's the B, C, D, E, or F, but I think it's
sick. Oh, look at that.
So it's a really dark, adult theme type of story.
Yeah.
I don't know where they're gonna go with it, but it's definitely supernatural. It's definitely suspense and horror.
James Tanyan again, right? On the right.
No,
that's Jeff Lemire. That's Jeff Lemire.
yeah.
Sorry. But
James Tanyan's doing The Closet right now.
Yeah, it was okay. I don't know if I'm too excited about looking.
I do want to see what happens though, because it's so in the air.
Yeah.
What's going on with that issue number 1 that I'm curious to know.
Right. I'll read it, but I won't buy it. I'll just say that. I
agree with you. Usually I get the ones, and then I see what it's like. Like even if I get the ones, I got them all. Like Nice House on the Lake, I got them all.
Right.
I'm like, yo, I need to keep this going. Department of Truth. Some ones I'll just be like, all right, I got issue number 1, and I'm just gonna read it online.
Right. Yeah. If it's something I really enjoy, key or not, I'll buy the whole series. You know what I'm saying?
If it's ill, like real ill,
independent,
art wise, story wise, like
right. I'll definitely support like that. And like you said, I also went after every issue of Nice House on the Lake. That's a good example.
Yo, Polarity said Vic needs Doctor Strange on call now more than ever.
Yeah,
his issue number this is reversal, but this is issue number 2 of the Axe Judgment.
I actually have that one too.
That was hard. That
cover is incredible, man. Is that Arsham? Arsham the Judge? The Celestial? Yeah.
Oh, don't ask me. Because they didn't look like they even had that motherfucker in the book. This is Joshua Origins. Cobra Commander sitting with a Middle Eastern family.
All right.
Something ill. When we went to downtown comic shop, you find stuff you don't find nowhere else. grab this one, which is the Origin, the Cobra Annual 2012 Origin of Cobra Commander.
Okay.
You know, I always love that costume. I mean, that outfit that he had.
That looks. I was about to say that looks like a little upgraded outfit. You know,
Yeah.
usually it was just that all
That's when
navy.
he got tired of getting punked and he started giving it up, giving that workout. You know, to people who thought he was just a sucker. This is Warlord of Mars, Deja Thoris, 1 out of 10 variant that I found on Dollar Bin.
Okay.
You know, it's just a little something. I'm like, why not? And these are just cool covers that I found in dollar bins of that downtown shop down out here. Light Club 3 looks like a gum for vampires ad. Oh shit. We got breaking into comics the Marvel way with the Illmatic abstract kind of creepy art, like porcelain doll art.
All right.
Crazy. This right here is crazy. Fear itself, Wolverine. He's strapped to a damn missile.
Oh shit.
Crazy. That had to come with me. New Cage, all new the new Avengers. Another fire ass cover.
Tight.
Horde. Shame Itself, a parody of Fear Itself.
Is that Scotty Young cover?
I don't think it is actually.
Look like some shit like
I looked it up, but it wasn't Scott.
Oh, okay.
It's a little humor, you know. I wanted to grab that. Doom 2099 #1, the revision.
Nice.
So that was hard.
All things Doom are good to fuck with right now.
Animal Castle version incentive. House of Slaughter, can't remember, but it's an incentive as well. I might have shown it before actually. It might have
you been keeping up with House of Slaughter?
Yeah, I think I mixed up in a new batch. This right here is dope. This is a really ill cosplay of Miss Meow, issue #4.
I actually pre-ordered that, and it's on the way right now. I love the way they drew them big old malakas in that issue.
You know what's dope about it? Regular comic book cover price.
Right. But there are ratio variants where she's got on even less clothes than that right there. They did a real good job with that cover, man. And that went into my category.
That's a real human being, y'all.
I actually have a real growing collection of great big booby covers. And that's the newest one that I just acquired right there. Good choice, Big Vega.
Yeah, you can't keep that on the shelf, bro. That's just dope.
Not at all.
Of course,
tits are coming home.
Fucking Ice Cream Man all day to this day. That's still a continuing series I do pick up because I missed out on the early stages of not knowing that it was gonna develop into what it is. The Electric Black Company Free Comic Day version.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. I think the Electric Black is
yeah, I got a couple of those.
I think that's under option right now.
Black Caravan publishing.
Mm-hmm.
It Goes Deaf. I found a couple of those on the low on the quarter bin.
Never seen that.
And you know, she's been popping up in the Sandman series.
Yeah, I was about to say, is that from the Sandman universe?
It's the Sandman universe.
Okay. Gotcha.
They always got these amazing covers. It's such a slept-on book. Usher of the Dead. Okay, here we go. I said Moonshine earlier. My mistake with Cover the Dead with Lime by Jonathan Chance. It's actually Blood Moon Comics, and this is the same publisher.
You know what? I feel like I got that somewhere. I think I got that on pre-order. Usher of the Dead. You know what fucked me up about that is it's called Usher of the Dead, but the dude on the cover looked like a dead Usher.
He looked like a dude from Street Fighter. And we got Black Vortex, all new X-Men #39.
All right.
Still last cover. Look like a charcoal drawing. We got The Punisher, Max Comics, number 30, where he holding gasoline ready to burn some shit down. Dave would like
Burn the
this
whole
one.
park down.
We got Cage, issue number 7. We got, what's the name of this book? Oh, The Adventures of a Tattooed Man.
Wow, what a cover.
That's our next video. We got 7 secrets. I got almost every 7 secrets now. I caught up with it. There's more back there that I got too many books to even reach for that shit right now. Pearl. The art on this book is so exceptional. This is a Jinx World version, but DC just relaunched a new series, a new season of it. This is issue number 3 from the Jinx World version. She's a Yakuza hit girl that runs a tattoo shop on the low. Really, really exceptional artwork. Story's pretty cool too, because she don't have no supernatural shit. It's just like those grounded books. Shadecraft. I had number 1, so I found when Infinite Realities had a sale, scooped them all up. Number 5. Probably paid 50 cents for this. Number 2. Number 4.
Shadecraft.
And then got the Devilers by Dynamite, issue number 6. Real creepy shit. Let's get into the next set. Woo, this book's way. This was fire. I never knew this existed. This is Wolverine Snicks, number 4. Never even heard of that, homie, like for real. I didn't know they had like an anime Wolverine comic. Then you got number 3. Fire ass artwork. Can't wait to read that. Got this at Tony K's shop, Challenges in Comics, which I'm hoping we could pop up if the weather's not too bad tomorrow. He has a special guest there tomorrow. We want to get some footage. The Killer, Affairs of the State by Jacqueline and Matz. Spider-Punk number 5, the most recent one, where Norman Osborn is fused with Venom and they caught them. Judgment Day, this is the most recent one. There's a variant though where Destiny takes off a mask finally. It's number 5. That's Mystique's lesbian lover now. Which they went against Moira McTaggart with the whole situation, which is why Moira McTaggart actually decided to betray the mutants with all her past lives of trying to change shit for the sake of mutant. They're like, yo, y'all always fuck me over. Now I'm gonna go with the humans. Eternus, which is a story of Zeus getting murdered.
Nice.
And Hercules has to sober up in order to solve the crime of his father's murder.
That's a good hold right now too, because I heard
Yes,
they're doing some work with that in
Yeah.
other forms of media.
I gotta keep this on the outside because I want to read it. When you threw all your books in the stack, you like, wait, which one did I want to read? That's one of them. Nice House on the Lake is getting there. It's getting warmed up. Everybody's getting hip to what's going on with the alien Walter that's preserving them all, and they're all realizing what this shit is, but nobody still knows what it really is. So there's still a whole bubble of mystery in this book because it really hasn't been told. Like, people are getting hip to it as you read each issue, but it's still like we're all waiting for that big,
It's a real good book, man. I don't think I'm on like issue 5 for Nice House on the Lake, but I got every one of them.
I'll just keep reading because it just gives you nooks and crannies, which makes the story more enjoyable.
I bought 9 and 10 at the same time this week.
Yeah,
So I'm
and
caught
then
up.
it also explains why he chose the people he chose. Each issue, it kind of, James Clean is just like brilliant with his writing, how he foresees stuff, and puts it in pieces for you. You know, this is called Swing. Um, it's an image book. These come in volumes. I thought it was just some ill shit I saw in the ad. Try it out. You got Nottingham, Free Comic Book Day.
Word.
Why not? The Inco Universe Free Comic Book Day. Who knows? You never know. Mary Machine Gun 3 came in the mail the other day.
Nice.
It might have been the day before yesterday, actually.
Max
So,
DeVille.
yeah, he's still killing them. It's gonna level up soon. He has a lot of work going on. The freebies that come with it. I got
Of
the
course.
poker chip, of course, as well.
Swag.
Max DeVille all day, every day. That's my
Fuck
guy.
with it.
This is an ill one shot I never knew existed. The artwork all the way through this fucking book is superior.
Okay.
Wolverine switchback.
I never seen that either.
Yeah, one shot.
Tight.
Dope. This came out this week. Sergeant Rock. I think it's a team up with Ash of Walking Dead. This is the polybag version of issue number 1. Sergeant Rock.
Bruce Campbell actually wrote that.
Yeah. So I ain't touching this. It's gonna stay in that bag. I'll read it online. That simple.
There you go.
Okay. And this is another thing I've been doing. Every House of Slaughter body bag variant, I've been choosing the body bag variant over the original copy. Nice. So sorry guys, every time that I show a House of Slaughter, it's just a mystery. I do the same thing. I go online and get it all. Department of Truth, issue number 21. Fire. The story still has me on edge. One of the best fucking writers in comic book.
Tanyan.
Right. Yo.
James Tanyan again, right?
Yeah, I gotta start calling him Tinian. It's Tanya.
I don't know. Maybe I'm getting it wrong. This is what I call it.
All right, Tinian, Tanya. Tomato.
There you go.
Judgment Day, number 4.
Shit.
That variant outshined every cover they had.
Who's on that? That's not no Ross, is it? I dare to say Ross.
No, that ain't Ross. That's next level Ross.
Yeah, that's
next level shit.
I don't know who that is, but that's nice.
Jesus Christ, though.
That's nice.
Then we got Thor number 21, which I grabbed today. This is the only one I was missing in my Thor series. And let me tell you something funny. Like Oxford Comics, which is the big fancy shop down here, they wanted $10 for this one because it's no longer printed. I got it for original price today at Infinite Reality Shops and Infinite Reality.
$10?
Yeah, they wanted $10 for this.
What for Thor 21?
Infinite, I got it for the original price.
Why is no longer is this something?
I think they're starting to con people, man. Like with that sticker, like it's no longer in print, so we could charge up.
Oh, I see why. Because it says $10 in key collector.
Yeah, they're utilizing that.
Fuck out of here, man.
Then I got Thor annual number 1. I think I
Origin of the God of Hammers. Fuck out of here.
Yeah, that's 50 cents right there. Shout out to Infinite for those quarterly sales they have when they clean house and give you the opportunity to get all kinds of books, without those are one of the most genuine shops ever in Infinite Realities. They give people like opportunities to like really collect. Thomasino, salute.
Thomasino,
the real ones, for real. But those Spider-Woman covers are always on fire too.
Oh yeah, for sure. They get that right.
Crazy ridiculous. Then we got over here on the Bounty Hunters, Lucas 50th anniversary film, The Mandalorian, issue number 21.
All right.
I try to grab when I can. I'm not all savvy and skilled up. Marvel Zombies Dead Days.
Okay. I think we got some Marvel Zombies stuff coming up for Halloween.
Hell yeah.
This coming month. Oh yeah. What about that Werewolf by Night trailer? Did you check that out?
Oh, I love it.
Looking kind of
I
crazy.
can't wait till that comes out. I think that's
Few
gonna be
weeks.
so amazing. That
Shang-Chi.
damn glare. I wish I could do something about that glare. Yeah, it's called Take It Out the Plastic. I'm like, that's too much, bro.
It's all good,
What
man.
we collect. Avengers number 44. This was still during the Phoenix situation.
Right. Yeah. Isn't something going on with Carol Danvers and all that in this?
With that one,
In Avengers right now?
right now, I lost
That's
interest.
like
I read the latest issue and I was just like,
she's got a new
it was
Phoenix
a little
Force or something
cheesy.
going on, right?
I don't know,
I
that
don't,
shit was cheesy. I
I don't know.
lost
I'm not
interest.
reading it.
This is King the Conqueror number 2, second print. And I'm looking forward to what they do with him. You know what I mean? On this MCU next expedition. Wonder Man number 2, Polybag.
Nice. Very good fun.
With the card intact.
Oh yeah, butter.
Yes, sir. That made me more excited than a lot of this shit. Hercules number 3.
Need that number one.
I got it.
Wonder Man.
I got
My
Wonder Man
my
number 1.
Wonder Man number one is dilapidated. I
Yeah,
found
I
it in
got
the
that
dollar
one.
bin. My
It's
fucking
somewhere in
cover.
those boxes right there.
Last time I picked it up, the cover came off.
Yeah, I found it on a Lolo in a shop that didn't
Shadow
look picked
Masters.
up.
Nice. What was that? Bring that back.
This is an extension of Punisher, Shadow Master number 1. I already have 2, 3, and 4, and
Nice.
so this was the one I was missing. Now my set is complete.
Boom. That's tight. I'm not
Yeah,
familiar with that.
for the
some reason.
Lolo. Yeah, it's off the Punisher books. Web of
Sweet.
Spider-Man number 3. I believe 50 Cent.
Nice.
You know, Extreme Carnage. I think I paid 50 Cent for this one too.
All right.
Let me grab that next handful. I'm almost at 3/4 of my completion. Sweet Paprika, number 1. It's more of an adult book. It's like Sex in the City with Heaven and Hell.
I heard of it.
Yeah, always a lot of sexy shit in the, you know. I got a couple of those alternate variants with more booty and titty on this book. I think this is issue number 2. Yeah, it is. So we got issue number 3. Back to back. These were 50 Cent. You see what I'm talking about? They get a little, you know, more grown with it. Issue number 4. Gideon Falls, issue number 27, which is like, this book is like 1 pound. It's thick as hell. You got Gunslinger Spawn, issue number 1. All 50 Cent, bro. Deep Beyond, issue number 10. They're Not Like Us. I had a few of these already, so when I sold them for 50 Cent, I'm almost damn near completing the series. A group of people that just discover they have abilities, but you know, they don't know how to manage it, so they get scooped up by a family of people in the house that try to stick together about it and let you know they're not like us. Walking Dead, issue number 193. This shit is a graphic novel size book. The Me You Love in the Dark, issue number 2. Second print, by the way. That's the Scotty Young story. Gunslinger Spawn, another variant, issue number 1. That's the Strong Slaver right there. Flinch, number 1, which I have a lot of other ill-ass books. I think this is a really fire, slept-on series. Pestilence, another crazy-ass book, issue number 5. I have a few others in the stash. That complete the set. Real dark ass shit. Pestilence number 4, Story of Satan. Crazy ass story reading. Number 3. So I was filling up. You know what I mean? Those limited indie short stories. PS 238. I just thought the cover was ill with that old ass photo. And for a quarter, 25 cents, I said, why not? The Curse actually had the full set. They threw them in the quarter bins and the 50-cent bins. So up to par on that. Majorie Finnegan, Temporal Criminal. This would have been our obese CC winner. Until My Knuckles Bleed. Issue number, I think this is issue number 2, because I already showed number 1. Or there's a 1 here. Forgive me if I'm wrong. Pop Star Assassin. Behemoth. Issue number 1. Elvis Imitator. That's a hit, man. Black Hammer Reborn. Issue number 5. It was a filler. I was missing this one. I almost had like most of them up to date. Charlie's Spot. 3 or 4. Cowboy Bebop. Sketch variant. Donna Matrix number 1. I believe this might be a one-shot. Turbo Kid, issue number 2. I got number 1 from the last sale. I'm like, why not? Like, you get them for that low price. Jennifer Blood, I got a few of those too, because they always come with some fire ass covers for the series. And eventually, one day I would like to read it. Heathen number 2. Really great covers too, with the foilies added on to that. Yeah. Crimson Cage. Or 4 or 5 upshot. I got more than that, but unfortunately, I gotta hit that restroom. So I will be back.
Uh-oh. You think you can get away like that? You think you can get away?
Also would like
Vic Vega has been pulling the long stretch right now, just going through book after book, showing y'all everything that you haven't been caught up on in the last few weeks. If you haven't already done it, hit that thumbs up button that you see down there below, because it's only right. It doesn't take a lot of effort, and we're here for y'all. Just going through some stuff. It's Comic Book Trap House. I mean, what other reason would you be here other than to see some amazing books? And that's what's going on right now. Vic Vega is putting it down. Loving it, loving it, loving it. I got books show coming up. I got some stuff right over here that y'all haven't seen. Some nice little things from different various places, comic shops, pawn shops. You got to look in places that you might not normally think to look to find some of those gems sometimes, if you really think about it. If you go into the comic shops and things like that, obviously, then you're running into people who are more knowledgeable about what's going on over there and about what you're finding and looking for. But if you look at places that, they're not expected to be, that's when you can find yourself some gems and come up on some prices that you wouldn't normally pay in different places like that. That's exactly what we're exhibiting right now, because I know Vic Vega is showing a lot of books that you have found that you would normally pay more for, but you were able to track down in various knowledgeable ways.
This it's like almost like a crack high, because the deals they give is almost like all recent books that you get $6 books for 50 cents. It's like you get a rush. Like you got a bin. You buy an empty box ready to just, you know what I mean? It's like a garage sale. It's crazy. It's like you almost get away with stealing that same feeling. You know? I just
Yeah,
want to throw
man.
these DCs in the air and then I'm good.
Let's take a look, man. Keep it
All
moving.
right, so we got Robin number 3, the
Here for these
collector's
books.
edition, where you're supposed to look at it, you know, like it was that like the kind of lenticular poly bag. It gives you the instructions how it works. Grab that one on that day as well. Robin 2021 annual, mind you, all 50 cents. These were out this year. So they didn't really make a penny from doing this shit. They just was cleaning the house so that they could keep bringing new inventory in. Catwoman, one of the dopest DC books. Number 27. Hawkman number 1 with the foiling. Another 50 cent. The Joker presents a puzzle box, issue number 1 variant. I always wanted this one and now I was able to get it. Still 50 cents. How? That's crazy. Batman 2022 annual, Ghostmaker, Clown Hunter on the cover. Ghostmaker is one of my favorite new characters, by the way. I really love how they developed them. Superman, Summer Kyle, number 1 variant. Like I really do feel like DC always has a one up when it comes to art and quality of their paper stock on the books. Detective Comics 1044. I have the original one. This is the variant. Fire. This is all from that 50 cent run. All of these books, most of these books I'm showing you were from that 50 cent run that filled up a whole bin in one day. 1042. I was filling up gaps. Batman Detective Comics 1041. Not missing a beat. Detective Comics 1039. Like, when you get a deal like that, you just, it's like, why not fill up my, even if you start collecting that certain series for that price, you fill them up. $1028. Batman's getting a little too extensive, too bi-monthly, too much, you know. So I do want to cut off. 111, but then they came out with Failsafe, and then it drew me right back in. His own version of his execution in cyborg form, because Superman was like, "You got files on all of the Justice League to stop us if we do too much. Who's stopping you?" Batman decided to do one. Penguin staged a fake death. No, yeah, he did stage a death, which activated the failsafe robot to kill Batman for breaking his oath of "I will never kill." My bad. My bad. Black and Gold number 5. Black and Gold number 5 variant. Aquaman and Green Arrow number 1. Aquaman the Becoming at Atlantis United number 2 of 6. With the youngin, the protege.
Okay.
Green Lantern number 6. Amazing cover. DC versus Vampires 1 of 12.
Yo, there's a dope NWA variant coming for a pre-order issue of DC Vampires that I just put on pre-order final order cutoff last week. Shit is dope.
When's that expected to ship?
I'm gonna send you the link.
That Task Force Z number 1. We got Nubia and the Amazons #2. This floor looks crazy right now. Like, after I dropped all this stuff. Yeah. Nubia is a character I'm heavily interested in because she became queen of the Amazonians after their trial and bloodshed that happened. Robin and Batman, 1 of 3. 50 cents, people.
That's an ill
Good
cover.
condition, nothing wrong with it. Out recently. Future State Gotham. It's like when your boy from around your way steals a bunch of shit and sells it for dirt cheap.
Oh, like Robin Hood type shit. What
Yeah,
is it?
it's that feeling like you getting all this for that. You almost pinch yourself like this ain't happening, man.
The Future State. That whole Future State thing is over now, right? They done with that in DC, aren't
yeah, you gotta get it while you could. But they still got Future State Gotham running.
Oh, okay, that's still running.
That's been the latest running one.
Okay,
Because it has Iron Batman infused with it.
I was wondering if any of those series were going to be ongoing, or if that whole Future State thing was all limited series or whatever.
This is the one I'm sure of that's been happening.
Okay,
Gotham.
got you.
So
now, is that with the new Batman with the brother? The Batman that's the brother now.
Lucius
Lucius
Fox,
Fox's cousin and Lucius
his
Fox's
son.
nephew. Okay, all right, got you.
Then we got Wonder Woman. I found this for 50% off the 50% price. So it came out to $2.50 for this.
Oh, that's tight.
Then her lover, courtesy of Batman, with this one, she found that one. She was like, "Now you got a set."
Oh, that's the dude she multiverse raped in the movie and shit.
Oh, there we go. It's them.
Yeah.
Then we got she surprised me with this one. Everybody know these little figures is overpriced as hell, but I don't know.
That's tight though.
They get away with it. And then last but not least, this book right here. Shout out to Jonathan Chance. I'm definitely looking forward to doing the interview. He definitely wants to be on the show. Covered the Dead with Lime.
Yeah, that's the one you were mentioning before.
Right. We're definitely in tune. So I probably might be trying to do a fan art with this one, see where that goes. But the book's been in speculation. It's been ringing some bells. It's a good book. I read it myself. Speak to the artist on Instagram and the creator, and we'll see where that goes. And that's all I got for the night.
Amazing, incredible.
I know that was a little floatway, but
what a journey.
We backed up. We go shopping in the midst of things,
What a journey that was, man. I know the people were happy to see all those incredible titles, man, that they haven't been able to see in so long. But you got some great stuff. Those boxes are maturing at a great rate.
Yeah, it's getting a little too much. I gotta buy more cardboard. I gotta do more inventory. I even put a lot of the stuff away that I wasn't even able to show because I scanned it and threw it in the books. I mean, the bins already. Yeah. So that's probably a good thing for the night.
hey, that was plenty for the people to digest right there, man.
Yeah, so you know how we love to show off some books, man.
Absolutely. I'm definitely don't have as many as you did, but I got some things to take a look at over here. It's been pretty normal circumstances for me. I've been staying up on a few new things here and there, but my days of being a Wednesday warrior are far gone. I'm not running to the shop like I used to. All my pre-orders are secure. I pay close attention to what's ahead, and I already have books placed on the pre-order going into 2023. So I'm not worried about running to the shop for certain things. Of course, you got to stay detailed as the weeks go by and certain things come up that aren't there. But what
I gotta agree with you on that because I don't even just grab whatever the hype is now. I think 90% what you just sold is from that sale, the 50 cent. It was like hell yeah. But now I'm grabbing 3-4 books versus grabbing 10-12 books a week. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
You gotta
yeah,
really know what you're doing.
yeah. The modern market is very iffy. You know,
Saturated,
yeah,
overprinted.
it's rough. It's rough waters. You know, but certain books slide through the cracks, and certain properties tend to hold their worth in people's hearts, and that makes some stuff pop, others not. So
Right.
just whatever, it's, if you're in it for that, those are the rules. If not, you make your own. And at the same
That
time, you can just mix a little bit of everything in and call it whatever you want to call it. But as
indeed.
long as you buy what you want, we all win.
Real shit.
Let's take a look at some books,
We
man.
already know what he be looking for.
This was a cover buy right here. It's still in the poly bag, but I'm pretty sure I opened it. Yeah. This is that Cradle of Filth.
You see that joint right there?
I'm setting it
Oh
off.
yeah.
I'm setting it off with some wild shit. The Cradle of Filth. The explicit cover right here for issue number 2. I'm not really into this series or nothing like that, but that cover struck me. I was like, yeah, I like that. Sort of the
That shit is
macabre
hard. That
feel.
reminds me of some metal, like heavy metal.
Yeah, some demonic pinup shit. I like it. So that one, I took a look at that a while back and just made sure that was in the pre-order selection. I'll wiggle that back into the poly bag a little bit later. It's good. Uh, yeah, this came through. Power Rangers Unlimited #1. The Death Ranger. We have a new appearance of a new character in this issue. Boom Studios.
Is that the No, I know they have an issue number 100 too. So, let me see that do anything joint. Yo, let me tell you something crazy about that. I have that from an older version.
Yeah,
So I'm wondering, like, is it different? Like, it's the same cover.
yeah. This is a little more thicker bound
I got an
book, and
old
this
ass.
it's not a comic or anything. This is just it's sort of like a
Yeah, it just got me tripping that just came out, but I had this like for a couple years now.
mini novel, if you would.
I'm gonna look into that because that piqued my curiosity.
As it did mine. So did these two amazing variants right here. We've got an art germ, and I don't know who's responsible for this photo, but it's a photo variant. The Gun Honey, Blood for Blood.
Yeah,
I love this cover right here.
you're not a man if you don't scoop that up.
That immediately hit the pre-order selection when I saw that come up
Yeah, I
on
bet you that slayed in demand.
FOC. And you
Gun
got the
Honey,
art germ,
yeah, they know exactly what they're doing with Gun Honey. They're killing the game.
the art germ variant right here. There's a virgin. I think it's a 1 in 100 is the virgin to this, but that's a sick variant. I got the second print on the way too. It's the same character, but it's kind of like monochrome style,
Yeah,
But whatever. All right. Uh, of course, 8 billion genies. 8 billion genies. What a great series, man. I've been reading this. I'm caught up. I am on. No, I think issue number 5 is out now, so I'm not caught up, but I do need to read that, and I will because 8 billion genies is it's a dope series, man. I don't know if you started reading that or not, Vic Vega,
hell yeah.
but you enjoying it?
I didn't mean to over exaggerate my hell yeah, but um, I have mixed feelings with it
Yeah,
because I really like the potential of the story, but sometimes it gets a little child fantasy-ish where I can see Disney Plus type um potential where they're gonna go with it.
yeah.
So
It's
it got a little soft for me. I thought it was gonna get a little But now I see why I could get option because now I could hit every age level. Like if they could make it a family, you know, type of option film, they could do so much more with it versus just making an adult film, which limits their audience.
We got late
So
printings,
one of the characters is a child that becomes an adult hero. You
right?
know, in his imagination that just destroying shit. He don't agree how much carnage is going on.
Yeah, it's a dope story.
Yeah. So no, it's still in the air. I haven't read this week's one.
Nah,
See what
nah,
goes.
I haven't either. But it's definitely something that's got potential for being brought to a higher level of
Yeah,
media at
you can
some
do so
point.
much with that.
Charles Soule, great writer. Charles Soule has also been knocking out the park with a lot of Star Wars titles too. So it's in well placed hands, and I'm pretty sure that it's only going to 8 issues, so it's going to be capping off pretty soon. And with that said, they're going a little bit crazy with these late printings. I haven't seen a title do it like this in a long time. To where I mean, like you just saw the shit I was showing right here. It's like issue number 3. This is the third print of issue number 3.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Don't ask me why.
No, but it's heavy.
It's a series I like. So when it comes to some stuff that I enjoy reading, I tend to support the shit out of it. All right, moving on. Vic Vega showed a crazy ass variant, but this is the A cover to the 10,000 Black Feathers Bone Orchard. Bone Orchard, if you remember, Bone Orchard is another series that precedes this that Jeff Lemire also wrote, and I didn't complete the Bone Orchard series, even though I do have the first and few issues of it. I dare to say that this might be some type of story that takes place within the Bone Orchard universe, seeing that Bone Orchard is at the top of the title.
Yeah.
But like I said, I didn't finish
It's
reading the
kind
whole
of
Bone Orchard.
creepy. It's like that quiet, low key creepy. You
Yeah, I
know?
read this, but
Yeah.
I'm just wondering if this has to do with the Bone Orchard series, which has to do with the New Orleans series. It takes place down there, and it's about something about the bones or the ashes of the dead being used as narcotics or something like that, and bringing all kinds of wild shit to the
I didn't
city.
even know that yet.
Yeah, that's the story behind
Yeah.
Bone Orchard. But
Yeah.
I don't know.
So I didn't read what was prior to that.
Yeah, so it
So
may
this is
have
all
something to do with that.
that's
Dope shit.
crazy.
Dope shit. I
Yeah.
did go ahead and check out at the store this week. I found it. The Donny Cates' new Vanish with Ryan Stegman.
Yeah.
I'm a fan of Ryan Stegman's art, even if Donny Cates isn't coming with it too strong lately. I know that this is going to be a well drawn and probably, mildly violent comic book. He gets to do a little bit
I
more.
left it on the shelf. That one I just did. I don't know. I didn't feel too confident.
Yeah, he gets to push a little bit more of an edge when it comes to, you know, doing stuff for Image versus doing stuff for Marvel. So
Yeah.
maybe we get to see a little bit more edgier
Gatekeeper
writing,
salute.
a little more edgier writing in this, possibly. I haven't read it yet. Tyrone Green, what's good?
Yeah, it's my man Gatekeeper. Better Green Entertainment.
Indeed.
New album coming. Salute.
Oh, okay. Make sure you put that link up in the chat room.
Creep Show, yes
Creep
sir.
Show. Creep Show.
I
Return to
grabbed the
Creep Show.
variant for the misses.
Real dope throwback. Horror covers. Man, I
Yeah.
love them. This
She
is the
didn't
type
know
of
about
stuff.
that. She was, what she asked me? She
Crypt
said, which
Keeper.
one was first? Tales from the Crypt or Creep Show? I said, Creep Show.
Good old Crypt Keeper. This came in on the pre-order. Iron Fist. Issue number 5.
Yes, sir. From the OG to the apprentice.
Variant right here.
For those that don't know, that sword shattered up and became shards within his arms, becoming a painful experience as he fights
Mm. Little
within those
more,
bandages of his arm.
give him a little more earning to the whole thing.
Pretty much. That's
Spider-Man Miles Morales, issue number 41.
that's the one
Moving along.
before the final, right?
Moving along to this with this series, which I'm not caught up on, but I believe they've
Yeah,
come back.
I haven't read anything of Amazing Spider-Man that I have everything of, but it's too many because I don't they come out bi-monthly?
I'm not too sure how often Miles is coming out.
It's too much.
Well, they're about to start a new Spider-Man series.
Yeah, I
Very
know
soon.
already. Like
Very. There's like every 2 months there's a new Spider-Man series.
it runs my pockets. Like I've been doing it for years with Amazing and with
Yeah.
Miles. Miles is 1 month. I think Amazing is bi-monthly. And
Mhm.
it's just running my subscription box crazy. Like I can't even keep up with reading that shit.
Thunderbolts issue number 1. We got the variant cover right here.
Yeah. And isn't there a new character in this book?
I've yet to read it.
Oh no, I'm thinking of Marvel Voices partner with Chimera.
Yeah.
Chimera, whatever.
Yeah, I don't know.
I know Thunderbolts number 2 has Ego the
Here we have Fantastic Four number 46. This is giving us the first look at Reed Richards' little sister,
Oh wow.
who I believe they're saying she's now the smartest person in the universe ahead of him. Of course,
They could do a lot with that. If they
Reed Richards' sister is here. I've been hearing a lot of the good things about this series. I read the first issue, I think the second one too, and it was good. I just
yeah.
hadn't kept on. They're only at issue number 6, I think, right now, but issue number 5 here has come in. Every cover alone is worth buying this series. I mean, I remember when this artist did Carnage years ago, and every issue is on fire and is never going to lose its value. And it's mainly because of how beautiful the cover art is. Nothing too key happened in those issues, but they were little lower print run, and they're beautiful. And nothing is different about this new volume of Carnage. Every cover being drawn by Clayton Crane. It's just not
Oh
something you pass
yeah.
up. Knowing the history of Carnage and his books and the artists behind him, this just isn't a series you should be sleeping on out there. And from what I hear, it's really,
Yeah. From what I understand, he's like the king of hell now.
yeah. And it's limited, so I really don't like waiting on books to come out. I like to group them up and then read them more like a trade.
Right.
And so that's what's going on. We'll get to that. Black Panther number 9. Alex Ross Juicy covers every issue again, being
Yeah.
drawn by one of comic
The
books' most
legends.
incredible living
OG. Big
legends.
dogs.
My man Alex Ross. Why wouldn't you just want every amazing cover of Black Panther right now?
I'm still trying to figure out Alex Ross' secret method.
He's fucking incredible. There ain't no secret.
The
He's
fucking
just a
fact that he
fucking
brings out so much material.
universal talent.
Yeah.
This is the variant cover right here, issue number
That man
9.
get busy. Oh, here we go. Round 2 fight.
Vic Vega is cracking something cold and delicious over there.
Yeah, Bud Light Lime.
All right. Daredevil. More Marvel. We're keeping it a little bit modern and recent with the Marvel stuff right now.
Yeah.
Daredevil. This is issue number 1 of the newest volume of Daredevil. This is the second print. Second print. Sorry about that glare happening.
Where him and Electro are gonna start teaming up to try to take down the Hand.
There you go. Sorry about that glare. Anybody who's just joining us, hit us up in the chat room. Let us know where you're at, where you're from. Hit that thumbs up in the bottom of the screen. Subscribe to us if you haven't done that already. You know, we're just randomly on. Little pop-up show here on a Friday night. We appreciate y'all tapping in.
Fact.
Peace to everybody who's in the chat room. Let us holler at us in the chat so we can shout you out. You know, throw your comments up in the live broadcast.
Yeah, we just got on like randomly and said, "Fuck it, let's do something."
All right, nothing wrong with that. It's Friday night. I didn't have anything going on tonight.
Throw some books in the air.
Join in and holler at my people, man. More second print goodness. I just showed y'all that Daredevil. This is also a second print of Edge of Spider-Verse #1. The new 5-issue limited series going on with introducing a brand new Spider character every issue.
Yo. That's they got a lot of major characters coming up actually through that.
Speaking of which, issue #3 right here.
Yep.
That's tight artwork. I'm not too sure who's on the artwork, but that's crazy. I like that. The lighting is just nasty. That's dope.
Now that is some superb artwork.
That is, you know what I'm saying? It's the difference between some of this fluff that you see out here on the covers that don't even take any kind of time with the background and shit like that versus stuff like this. Like this, for example. They didn't give a fuck about the background.
Yeah.
You know? That's 2 seconds. That's no work.
Yeah, that's the stuff that I usually bypass.
That's no work right there. That's work.
I bypass. Yeah, that's the stuff I grab.
This
Even if it's a B cover that's not acknowledged or a C cover, but when the art it just stands out, I'm like, I want the art. I really.
And pardon me for not knowing exactly who's on the cover art to this issue. If somebody looks it up, wants to let us know, that's much appreciated. But let me tell you, it's in person. It's much more impressive. Just the glisteningness of the lighting and some of this
the illumination.
Yes, thank you.
The texture,
there you go.
The mastery of like
it's beautiful.
Knowing what you're doing and being dope with it. You know, it's dope.
Miss Marvel and Venom. There's a whole series.
I got the Moon Knight. I got the Miss Marvel with Avengers.
Okay.
A couple of those.
Yeah, she's teaming up with a lot of characters right now.
Yeah.
A lot of people weren't very satisfied with her. Huh?
I feel like whatever your favorite team is the one to grab where her team up with them. You know what I mean? Like.
Yep. A lot of people weren't very happy with her series on Disney. I really enjoyed it though, man. I thought it was.
I really did. I thought it was so culture and rich.
I don't know what's wrong with people, man. I
thought that show was action.
To me, it was. They said it was the. I think they said it was the lowest rated Disney Plus Marvel show, but to me, the production value and the acting, everything was completely on point. And I mean, compared to this She-Hulk trash. All right, anyway.
I think Miss Marvel had a good
class. She had some class. Issue #3. Daredevil.
Ladies and gentlemen, you can never go wrong with Daredevil.
Chip Zdarsky is on his job right now.
Daredevil, Punisher, those are some great. Oh, one underrated book I want to speak out on right now, The Variants. Variants is a Jessica Jones book that's out right now, where different, of course, variations are coming from. So this is what happened. Remember the TV show?
We'll get into that, man. You know.
My bad. I ain't mean to. I ain't mean to throw that whole. Yeah, I really violated.
Midnight Suns, issue #1.
I avoided that one. I don't know why I did, but I avoided it. I wasn't excited with that shit.
Dope lineup of amazing cast right there. Magic, Ghost Rider, Wolverine, and Blade, and who the fuck they are in the back.
The other girl in the back is from A-Force, that sorceress chick that was with Runaways, I think.
Okay. We got some DC stuff.
Enough to remember.
We got some DC stuff here. This was a cover by, I'm not reading the series, but this is incredible artwork.
Yeah.
Lee Bermejo.
When you got a suit that you can see your veins through like that.
I mean, it's a Superman. You know, you
I
usually
know.
just see him. I like to see Superman drawn like the alien maniac, fucking
I always make
indestructible.
jokes out of like comic artists that made the artists the characters suit so fitted that the
That's a
veins would show.
it's a very powerfully drawn Superman. You know,
Oh,
I
it's
like that.
superb though.
Real
It's
Man of Steel.
superb.
Love it. Dope shit. And speaking of Lee Bermejo, who did that cover, he's also responsible for
Yeah,
this
the detective.
incredible Batman oversized Dear Detective. This is basically showing a lot of his cover art throughout. It's not really a comic story or anything in this. It's more of an art book, but it's incredible. You get full page spreads of his artwork. You've seen some of this stuff on DC variants and A covers throughout the last years, but
Yeah. Son of Saint need one of those
it's
books,
just
man.
dope. Dope to have a nice art book by an active artist, you know, and being sold just as a regular release for a fair price. Good shit,
Right.
especially if you appreciate the artist.
Indeed.
All right, more Chip Zdarsky, but moving on to DC level.
Yeah.
Batman 127.
Yeah. Safe is doing a lot of damage.
Like I was saying earlier, with Batman. I did get this one too. The audio adventures.
That's another one that has me fucked up because that was in the comic shops about a year ago.
All right.
I'm wondering, like, did they realize that they didn't do that before? Like, that shit got me tweaking.
Oh, I'm not too sure. I wouldn't. I didn't see it when it came out
I could have
before.
grabbed it the first time.
Like I was mentioning before, Nice House on the Lake. I picked up issue number 9 and
Yeah,
10.
got those. Yeah, definitely. Gotta
Caught
be
up with that.
the
We got.
stat.
I was thinking that this was going to be the last issue, but apparently
That's
there's
what I thought.
two to go because of the whole little icon thing that was running
Yeah.
out on the top. But I think it goes to 12, from what I heard. All right, let's get into some, how I do with the Star Wars stuff. Some Star Wars issues that I've been accumulating. Of course, this week's big dog book, Dr.
Hmm.
Afra number 24. Everybody is scrambling trying to find this one this week. You get the introduction of a new Sith crew,
Yeah.
and I'm down with that. Star Wars is my shit. You know how I do. Hyperspace Stories number 1 came in. This is kind of a more youth-driven series. Dark Horse finally has their
They adapted the
rights back.
IDW, right?
What's that?
They took over from IDW, right?
Yeah, they got it back. Actually,
Yeah.
they before IDW did, they were doing them.
They had it already.
Yep. So now it's back. Obi-Wan. Oh, actually, before we show that, I did get the variant to that same series. Hyperspace Stories variant.
Hmm.
Well, actually, the first one I showed was the variant. This is the A cover.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's see. We got Obi-Wan's. We got some Obi-Wan joints here. Yeah, this is the A cover to Obi-Wan number 4.
Yeah, yeah.
And we also have the Choose Your Destiny variant.
Choose Your Destiny. Yeah, that's the cover with the sword on the side.
Yeah, all the lightsabers that they've
Mhm.
been cataloging for different characters. I haven't gotten all of them, but I've gotten a grip of these Choose Your Destiny variants, man. I'm down with that. I like the whole.
Ready? Did you grab that one with the new Darth? He looks like a samurai. Came out last month.
The one with Darth Nihilus on it, I think it is.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. Yeah, I definitely pre-ordered that one.
I should have grabbed that shit, man. I think they still got it though.
Yeah, it's on the way
This is
in.
1.5.
Oh yeah, for sure. Now speaking of those Choose Your Destinies, issue number 23 of Dr. Afra, right before 24 that we just showed,
Yeah.
gives us our Darth Maul Choose Your Destiny variant.
I want to know more about his
Can't start
origin.
collecting the Choose Your Destinies and not include Darth Maul in there.
It would be dope to have a mini series of his origin.
Yeah, they kind of went a little bit back, in the Clone Wars or whatever, but we definitely would love to see something
Yeah, he's a hell of
earlier
a
than that. You're right. We got some Alex Maleev goodness right here. Darth Vader, issue
Woo,
number 26.
it's dark right there.
Dope cover right there.
Yeah,
Vader mask covers are always
it's the
immediate
darker
buys.
side.
We got another
Oh
right here.
wow! And this is
Making
why
it
I always
$8.
remind people that when people be like, "Comics is $4," what? I'm like, yo, but look at the work put into it.
And you get the whole story in there too.
Like these people got paid the artists. They actually can become an asset when if you know what you're doing.
Yeah.
And you got a story full of stuff, that you treasure.
You're right, sir. I got another Choose Your Destiny variant right here. Obi-Wan number 5. We got Skier.
Bomb.
The Skier profile, if y'all know and you read the High
That's not the
Republic.
one arm dude, right?
Yeah, this is from the Star Wars High Republic. A man
Yeah.
who got turned over and by that goddamn tree. Skier.
Skew.
This was a good one to find. I actually found a few back issues. Actually, before that, this came in. The second printing of Mando, issue number 1.
Yeah, the official photo.
Photo variant. All right, this was a good one to find in the back issue bin over at one of my great trusted shops here in Brooklyn. Star Wars issue number 26.
Yeah, that's a great one.
It's a hard to find book right now because there's
Looks like an original poster for the movie.
yeah. We got a couple first appearances that happen in here that make it a little sought after. These Star Wars books they always heat up. All right, High Republic Adventures from IDW, which has lost their right to publish Star Wars books right now, but had it going strong during High Republic Adventures last year. This is issue number 8 I was able to find. This features the first appearance of what's this character's name? She's we got her coming out with her own series in the new High Republic books. They're about to be dropping real soon, and her first appearance is made right here in issue number 8. I can't remember the exact name of the character right now, but it was a little bit more on the youth side, if I'm not mistaken. But wait a minute, actually, here it is, right here. I was looking for it. Yeah, Sav Malagan. First appearance of Sav Malagan right here.
Holy smokes! I would never know that one.
She's a Jedi Padawan who was coming up through the ranks. Now she's got her own series that's getting started. I think it drops in November, end of November. Star Wars High Republic Adventures Volume 2, centering around the character that makes her first appearance in this issue. Another good find. And that also, believe it or not, was the only issue I was missing out of my collection. So I was glad to find that. All right, following issue number 26, of course, issue number 27 of Star Wars. Keeping it going.
Oh, that's organic right there.
Yeah, it's old school looking. And a couple of Star Wars Insider books came in. What's so crazy about this one right here is I ordered it months and months and months ago. I had completely forgotten about it. And then it just kind of showed up one day along with another comic book just randomly. I was glad to have it because I was looking forward to this cover, man. This is going on the wall. Star Wars Insider, issue number 201. This is the one of the limited variants right here.
Oh yeah, that shit is extra dope.
This is crazy.
Yeah,
Boba
It
Fett
reminds
cover.
me of the magazine joint.
Yeah, it's magazine size. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? These are Star Wars magazines. These aren't comics or whatever. They just
Yeah,
kind of like go over Star Wars news and shit like that. But
definitely. Fuego.
I was waiting for this to come in so much of the fact that I forgot about it. So I was happy that it showed up. And this one I pre-ordered not too long ago. This was another limited Star Wars Insider cover. Dope TV show variant right here with my man Cad Bane on the cover. Star Wars
Woo, cold blooded.
Insider issue number 213.
I bet even Tom McFarlane had to give some thumbs up to that one.
That's fire. That's like some
That
Clint
looked like
Eastwood.
cosplay, actually. That looked like almost like a real costume with some Photoshop
Yeah,
infused.
based on the look that they gave him for the TV show. And I mean, they just that captures everything right there. That's the Clone Wars style.
Oh
That's
yeah,
whatever. It's beautiful, beautiful, dope shit. So that was my Star Wars come up, and now these are the last ones I'm gonna show for tonight, man. Before we let y'all go, these some back issues that I was able to find in various little sales around town. Um, some of these come from the pawn shop that y'all been hearing me talk about here in
yeah.
Brooklyn, and some of these come from actually it was a sale going on in Stuytown, which is downtown Manhattan. They have a big outdoor setup of different vendors who come through at the end of summer, and they do outdoor sales of all kinds of shit. And
So
of course, there's a couple of little comic vendors out there, and my brother, who lives in the area, hit me to it and told me to come down because he was like, "Yo, this dude's got a lot of boxes, and I'm sure there's probably some shit in here that you'd be, interested in." So made a weekend out of it. Went down there and had a few beers with my brother and cracked off a few comics out of those boxes and found some dope shit. Um, and a few of these also come from my trusted shop here in Brooklyn that I keep telling y'all about. Tell you to go buy St. Mark's Comics. Let's see what we got right here. Just some cool stuff. DC, the Weird. I'd never heard of this before. Um, let me know if you're familiar with this character, the Weird. Why are America's greatest heroes helpless before him?
that seemed like some powerful shit too. Unspoken shit that like they're holding like a powerhouse from till they're ready to know what to do with it.
I've never heard of the Weird before, but that looked official. It's issue number 1.
It looked like he tear some shit up.
He's got all these powerhouse heroes all just like, what the fuck is going on? Batman's like, what the fuck? So
Yeah.
yeah, I figured I'd pick that up. It was in a dollar bin. All right, this was a good find. $4.50, pretty much cover price. Um, Dope variant right here for a dope series that you should never leave sitting in any comic bin for cover price if you see it. Bitterroot number 9 variant right here.
Ooh, they stayed good with those movie or like
Yeah,
type of
ain't this
cover.
what uh the Ice T movie? What it this the what you call? What movie? What variant? What movie poster is this? Nah, this ain't a New Jack Hustler, right? Nah, I'm
No,
bugging.
I think it's Trespass.
Okay, I don't know, man. It's something.
I think it's Trespass.
Shouts out to Sanford Green though. We had him on the show. If you missed that one, go back
Yeah,
in the
we had
Tap House
some
archives.
great
Check
ones.
out the Sanford Green episode.
Facts.
This is another good series that I've never kept up with, but the first one was pretty interesting. The Shadow Doctor right here, number 1. Aftershock
Oh
Comics.
yeah, yo, that's a great book. That's a based on a true story.
Right.
I
It's
read
based
each
on a
and
true
every
story about
title all the way to the end of it. Where Al Capone had a black doctor.
oh,
He
okay.
was in a age where it was unusual.
All
So
right.
like, no, that's old. This is like
I
a
haven't
year or
read it
two
yet
old.
though. I'm gonna read it.
Oh my bad. All right,
Thank you for
but
your commentary.
enjoy it. Enjoy it. It's a
Glad you
good
enjoyed it.
story.
The Haunt of Fear. This was a.
I haven't read that.
This is kind of a this
A
isn't actually
classic.
the old
A
school
classic. Yeah.
copy from the 70s. This is like a 90s reprint. I'm just very into the horror covers. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
that caught
Yo,
my eye
Batman loves that stuff.
out of the dollar bin that I found in the outdoor sale. So that's definitely going on my horror comic wall of fame. You know, I'm building some stuff. Oh, this was okay. We're gonna get into some nice finds right here. Uh, this one was something I passed up on the pre-order and was kind of like, should I or shouldn't I? And just kind of ended up not doing it, but I kind of should have because
Shoulda, coulda, woulda.
option
Yeah.
news just kind of recently came about for Rogue's Gallery. Uh, I
Oh,
believe Don Cheadle's production company has picked this up,
wow.
and they're going to be doing some kind of movie or TV if
That,
they end
yeah,
up going with it
pretty
down the
intense.
line. But it has been picked up by them,
That's
right?
pretty
Why?
cool.
So this is kind of like about uh, um, an actress who plays like a superhero or some shit, and her fans come to kill her or some shit like that. The fans of the character,
But the
like
weird thing about that is like that
something
whole
like that.
Rose Gallery has been like tagged like left and right on the internet. Like,
Huh. Yeah,
you
I'm
know,
not too familiar. I think that's the premise, but like I said, I haven't read it yet.
yeah.
This was a good find. See, I found this is one of two full series that I found in those dollar bins down there. Now, mind you, I already have full copies of both of these series. So these are this one I'm about to show is a second set, and the series I'm gonna show you after this is a complete third set. You know, when you find these for $1, you don't leave them
Right.
sitting around.
Exactly. That's my point.
Do more. I
Grab
mean,
it while you can.
you got some very important moments that happen in this Doom War book. This
Yeah.
is pretty much what they're heading towards with this Black Panther movie that you see about to come
Right.
out later on in this year.
I call those sleepers. You
We
know,
got
like
two
they don't
copies
know
here.
what's going on in that book. You know what I mean? You get it while you could. You know,
We got two
second.
copies of issue number 1 right here. Here we go with
There you
issue number
go.
2.
Look at that. Look, the cover speaks for itself. Spoilers, actually. That's a spoiler if anything.
We got issue number 3.
You got a lot of spoilers.
In one of these issues, you got the first appearance of Wakanda's task force of elite fucking military uh, sniper squad killers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I can't remember the name of the squad, but you get their first appearance. It's like some division of the Dora Milaje that I think they're going to be making an appearance in this next film. But
Hey, don't move too fast because it's time for that enter moment.
we got issue number 4 right here. Doom War. Issue number 5 with Deadpool on the cover right there. Come on. Come on, fellas. And capping it off, we've got issue number 6 of that Doom War. Don't pass those up if you see them sitting in a dollar bin. It's worth your time, worth your buck. All right, we're going to keep it moving, man. I'm not going to hold y'all. Before I get into that other series, this is a good find. Foily. You know how we feel about the foilies. Issue number 50 of She-Hulk. And it's a little embossed. He was trying to sell that for $7. I got it for $5. I gave him a $5. 48-page issue. It's got a little size to it. Good stuff. Issue number 2 out of only a 2-issue limited series. We got the X-Men and Alpha Flight. Number 2. Choice book right there. All right. This is the second full series that I was able to find up in there. I'm almost done. When you see these sitting in a dollar bin out in the middle of some outdoor sale,
You do something about it.
just get them. Secret Invasion. Let's go. Issue number 1. Y'all already know Secret Invasion is on the way with the TV show. Number 2.
Yeah, and that trailer's looking lit too.
Secret Invasion. The Skrulls are coming. Who's a Skrull? Who's not? Secret Invasion. Issue number 3. And fuck that Secret Invasion that they got coming out. They're actually redoing Secret Invasion with a whole new series soon, and it's like, why? Leave that shit alone. Go read this. Yeah, I got two copies of that one. Issue number 3. It's only 8 issues long. Go back and read this Brian Michael Bendis classic if you really want to know the story about this. Don't waste your money on that dumb new shit. Keeping it going. Issue number 5. Skrull. Secret
I
Invasion.
got that one. That's a good one to have.
Issue number 6.
Yeah.
All these covers were crazy.
Especially the artwork. Boy, they was like in a bag.
Issue number 7.
That shit was damn near realistic.
And finally, issue number 8
Yeah.
of 8, Secret Invasion.
Question.
Go ahead and
was Winter Soldier Bucky Captain America at that time?
Was he Captain America?
Yeah, remember when Captain America got killed and Bucky took over the harness of Captain America?
No, I'm not too sure if that was Steve Rogers or Bucky at that time. That was more. I don't know because I was
looking at the costume on the covers of those. I think that was Winter Soldier, like Bucky.
Yeah, that was more who's a Skrull and who's not. You know, you never know.
No,
you didn't know who was
yeah,
who in that shit. You didn't even know if they were actually human or not, regardless of who was who in the suit.
Yeah, I hope they really freak that shit in the series.
Yeah,
the trailer was just a teaser.
That's the whole bottom line. It better. All right, I found a second copy of this. $6.50 for the first appearance. War Machine.
Oh yeah, that's a great one. Oh man, I need that in my
West Coast Avengers number 94. I was able to find 2 of these in the last month for like the first one I found was in a $3 bin, I think, out in Cali.
Yeah.
And then I found one right here for $6.50. Don't leave the first War Machine sitting in no fucking bin. Found this at the pawn shop. All right, y'all ready for last 3 books, pawn shop books. $3 a piece. Yeah, I'm about to bug out right here. Yeah. I couldn't believe it. I ran out of there with that shit. We'll get it started with Venom issue number 5.
Oh yeah, that finished your set.
Finished it.
Clap it up.
Couldn't believe it. I was like, really? It's right there?
Come on, man. Every time somebody finishes a set, we need to throw some applaud or like have a sound effect of some clapping. Some shit.
These are the last 2. These don't come from the pawn shop. These come from the St. Mark's over there.
Yeah.
But these were incredible buys, man. They had them in a bin. They were in the back issue box. And I got these for $30. Not a piece, but $30 together. It's $15 a piece that I spent on these 2 comics right here.
Right. I definitely understand that shit.
Very early. I couldn't believe the price. You know, I was like, we just gotta get out of here. And especially considering the condition, it's not that bad, man. These are I opened them, I paged through them. You know, they're not 9.8s, they're not perfect, but they're beautiful. They're beautiful.
especially for the scarcity and you know,
X-Men
yeah,
issue
there's
number
not a lot of those.
21.
Hell yeah.
The 21st issue of X-Men and the 22nd.
Yeah, that's great.
Got it for $15 a piece. They're in
Great.
pretty damn good condition considering.
Yo, I'm not even gonna lie to you. I would CG see that shit.
Nah, man.
I would personally, for my personal, joy.
You don't have any slabs. What are you talking about?
I don't, but I have a membership I haven't used yet. Like
Word.
they just
Nah,
removed my
they're not.
annual membership.
I don't need to slab those. That'd just be
Nah,
a
I'll
waste.
slap
I
them
just
just
that
for
would
fuck.
just be the slabbing them. I'd pay more to get them slabbed than I paid to buy the book. There's no reason to that.
It's a
All right.
personal thing.
Yeah. I don't collect. I don't do slabs though.
Yeah.
But that's one beautiful thing about it. When you find books like that, the 12 cent.
I'm slapping that motherfucker.
Just buy them. Just buy them. Yeah.
I'm slapping that motherfucker. I'm gonna argue already all night. I'll slap that motherfucker.
Yeah, you don't slap. You ain't never slapped anything. Talking about I'll
You're
slap
right.
it.
You're
I'll
right.
slap
It's
it.
the
You ain't
first
never
time for
slapped nothing.
everything. Watch.
What are you talking about? You don't slap nothing. You don't slap
Watch.
shit.
I gotta do
slapping
it.
nothing.
I gotta do it. I gotta bust my cherry.
You just throwing words out there. Oh man, but this beautiful, man. I know one thing that is for sure. We will be back on next week because there will be post Comic-Con.
Cool.
I got some things to show. It might happen on Saturday. Could happen Friday night, but it could happen Saturday too because I'll have special guests with me here Saturday. So we might be going over some different things.
Yeah, I
Adding
also
on to
want
this
to
comic book.
notate that one person I definitely want to get on is Jonathan Chance, the author of We Cover the Dead with Lime.
Oh yeah, no, we're not talking about. We're not doing a show. We're not doing the comic book trap house is on hold right now. We're doing is just, no, come on. We know. I told you, man. The machine is running in the background. You don't need the people just come and shop
I
at the
know.
store. They don't
When
work
you
at the
said that
store.
shit, I thought you was doing some new shit.
People don't work at the store. They just come shop. That's it. The machine is for us to talk about, and that's not all. The next week, Big Russ might be here. That's all I'm talking about, Russ. And we're gonna get on. We're gonna talk about the stuff from Comic-Con, and we're gonna probably show some stuff from the Steam Deck video game world that we're gonna be doing a lot of live broadcasting on the channel from. That type of stuff. But other than that, we just really are appreciative y'all came by and fucked with us tonight. I'm glad to have caught up with my brother Vic Vega.
No
It's
doubt.
been a minute.
We
sat back. We got a little toasty over here. What is that?
You already know,
Let me get
Strat.
off of this full screen. What is it that you cracked though?
This is the last one.
What was that? Oh, a line.
This is the first one. This is what we ran through already.
Hold on.
Went through that back. You know what I mean? In the back burner while we was
I still
running
got a
through
little bit of this.
And we went through I could easily say about 100+ books tonight.
Yeah, you didn't. I think that might be a record for the most Vic Vega books ever
All you gotta
shown.
do is sit back, bear witness, and see how serious we are about this shit, and you could just be like, "Damn!" Like the books are available out there. It's your pick and choose of what you like, what you want to spend your money on. Don't base it on us. We are heavy collectors. We really live this culture. You pick your shit. You could get 1 to 4 books a week or a month, what have you. Something you like, or something your child might like, something whatever fits your criteria. Because there's serious base life books, there's fantasy, there's superhero shit, there's darker gothic shit. There's a book for every type of person, pretty much, just like a movie. You know what I mean? But like when you really tune in, You might be like, yo, I want that issue number 2, that issue number 3, that issue number 4. Like, then that's what we here for. All we do is just bring awareness of the book culture for
That's it.
each and every aspect of it. You know,
All right.
good trap house shit.
Dig back in the past episodes, because that's how we riding right now.
Okay.
Is on the show that we've already presented to y'all. The Comic Book Trap House series is 150 episodes of weekly comic book entertainment for you to go back and dig through. Some of our prior speculation is just now coming to fruition, so it's always good to go back and study some of the word that we put down in some of those earlier shows. Still hold true to this day, and actually, it's a good reference for you to maybe go and find some books that are sliding under the radar right now that might have been a little bit more popular back when we were speaking about them. It's a good method. It's a good method.
You'd be surprised about what flourished from what we talked about before on a few episodes back.
Do that with other channels too. Some of those other popular channels. It's a good method to go back and look at some of the old shows and listen to what they were speculating on a year ago or something like that. Because more than likely, if those books were popular at that time, they've cooled off now as far as being in the public's ear. But the key factor of it hasn't changed whatsoever. So now that the market isn't in such demand, this is a good time to buy. Not when any kind of news strikes. You understand? So don't buy the books that are in the news or in your fucking key collector alerts right now. That's the worst time. Go back and look at what was being speculated on a year ago. If it's cooled down, pull the trigger. And with that being said, we just dropping a little dime for y'all, and we'll see y'all again real soon. We want y'all to stay healthy. Salute out there, and we'll be back. Keep your notifications turned on. Hit that bell at the bottom. So now, especially more than ever, because we're not on any kind of schedule. We're just gonna pop up sometimes until we restructure and do what we do. Until then, keep your eye out. We'll be back.
Keep collecting, keep loving, keep reading, keep subscribing, keep sharing.
Peace.
Peace.